All right, guys, we're back. We're back, everyone. I hope it fixed the problem, but I don't know if it did because my Stream Deck still isn't giving me any sound as well. So, it did. How do you know, Hawker? Hi, Booty Bandit. Hello, One Prong. Hello, Hawker. Riker, thank you for the 5. Riker, are you here? Hi, little man. How are you? Or how are you feeling, little man? Are you out of the hospital? Atomic, welcome in Atomic. Hello to Bonnie. Hello to... Shit, no, it didn't fix the problem. Cyberdial, welcome in. Welcome in, Cyber. I already restarted my PC too. Earlier, because I was having sound issues earlier. So, Cyber, thank you so much for the bits. Welcome in, Cyber. Guys, we have a level 4 hype train. Con with the tier 3 sub. Let's go, Con. And Riker, I hope you're still here. Can't hear a thing, by the way, guys, unfortunately. I don't know, probably, I don't know what happens. I think I'm just gonna be not have any sound for the rest of stream. It's all good. I will improvise. Riker, thank you for the 5. Commander! Number 1, thank you for the 5. So, we're putting flowers up on the wall. We're planting a lovely garden. So many noises. Yeah, I know you can hear it on your end. I cannot hear it on mine, unfortunately. I knew there was something wrong, so I'll tell you what. Like, hi, Mr. Cairo, welcome in. So, Riker, thank you for the 5. Let's get you up with all the other lovely flowers. So, 5 gifted subs or more, and you get your name on a lovely flower. A lovely flower for the month. Let's get some music playing. I know this works. I can hear this music. So I can hear that. I just can't hear any... So as I was getting ready for stream, what I do is I'll set up my computer and then I'll go do my makeup, right? Well, when I came back... Swan, welcome in! Hello, Swan. See, I can't hear it. Just because it's June. Thank you, Swan. Thank you for 5 months. You know what's crazy? If I test it out, if I test it, I can hear the sound. Mother Truck and Jimmy! Welcome in, Jimmy! Thank you so much. Let's go, Jimmy. We've got a Twitch baby and an immaculate conception. Jimmy, I hope you had a great day. Swan, thank you for your sub. Jimmy, thank you for your tier 3 sub as well, Jimmy. Thank you, thank you. I can buy myself flowers by giving subs in the stream. Yes, you can, Atomic. Yes, you can. By the way, little man, are you out of the hospital or are you still in the hospital? I hope you're feeling okay. Little man, I saw in Discord the message that you posted. So yeah, I can hear Spotify. I know you can hear the alerts on your end. I can't hear them on mine. I was getting ready, and when I came back from doing my makeup ready to go live, I noticed that everything was messed up. Like, all of my 3 monitors, all of the information was put onto one monitor. So I was like, this is weird. This is suspicious. Sweet! Welcome in, sweetheart! Thank you for your tier 3! Let's go! Honestly, I'm not gonna dance to this shit because I can't hear the music, so I can just hear the Spotify music. One time. You just freeze on the line. When I say freeze, you just freeze one time. But yes, welcome in first time chatter, Monkey. Welcome, Monkey. Have you ever sneezed while streaming? Yes, I have. Yes, yes, I have, monkey. Swede, thank you so much for your tier 3. 25 months. Wow, over 2 years, Swede. How the time flies. How time flies when we're having fun. All right, so welcome in Minimal Trace. Okay, so yeah, I was doing my makeup. I came back to go live. All of my information was put on. There we go, Swan! Swan, thank you for the 5. Best 2 years and many more. Cheers to that, Sweet. I gotta get a drink. Swan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much, Swan. I know I sound really stupid. I can't hear the music, so I can't really sing along, but it's all good. We'll get it sorted. Swan, thank you for the 5, Swan. Also, the Stream Deck. I don't think you guys can hear the sounds for the Stream Deck. That's how I found out. Because I was like, my Stream Deck's not working. Like, I can switch scenes, right? Like, look. So we can switch scenes. That works. So, but the sound for my Stream Deck wasn't working. Like, tell me if you can hear this. I don't think you can. I can hear it on my end, but I don't think you can hear this on yours. Like, can you hear the applause right now? No, you can't. I can hear it on mine, though. Yeah, exactly. So I was like, this is weird. So I rebooted my PC, still didn't fix it. And I was like, what's wrong with my Stream Deck? I can hear it on my end, but I can tell on the mixer it's not moving for you, so you won't be able to hear it. I don't know. And then I didn't realize it and when I went live, True Bad, thanks for the follow. When I went live, guys, it's a level 6 hype train. Let's fucking go. I didn't realize that my OBS alerts, I wouldn't be able to hear the sound. And the thing that I had to do before to fix it didn't fix it this time, so we're SOL. I don't know what to tell you guys. Listen, I just work here, okay? I just work here. So the Stream Deck is out of commission today. Well, it works for me. I can hear it. The Stream Deck doesn't work for you. I can't hear the alerts. You can hear the alerts. So it's kind of going both ways. But don't worry. Whatever. Whatever's clever. It's complicated. It's very complicated, Mr. Cairo. Swan, thank you for the 5. We're going to plant a lovely flower in Swan's name. In Swan's name, let's go. So if we get 2,000 community sub points, 2,000 subs. If we get 2,000 subs, hey, let's go, Swan. Let's go. Thank you, Swan. If we get 2,000 subs for the month, we're doing a beach stream. We're doing a beach stream. You heard that. What did you hear, Mr. Cairo? What did you hear? So, thank you for the bits, Swan. Guys, level 7 hype train. I missed you guys yesterday. Honestly, I just didn't have the energy. I honestly just... I didn't have enough in the tank, to be honest. I was like Kaputski. And I love streaming on Thursdays. I think that's probably my most favorite day to stream is on Thursday nights. But I just honestly couldn't do it. But I missed you guys. So Swan, let's get Swan on the wall. So Cairo hears all. You heard it, eh? Interesting. All right. Thank you, Swan. We've got flowers. Okay. Anyway, how are the doggos doing? The doggos are doing amazing, Bonnie. They're doing great. Thank you for asking. We have some unboxings to do today, and since last Saturday we were talking a lot about China and food and spending. I spent a year teaching English in China. I ended up finding photo albums from like a long time ago. Over a decade ago is when I taught English in China when I was fresh out of uni. And I figured let's go through some old photo albums of China because I feel like people are very curious to know about China. So, China! So we're gonna do that a little bit later. We'll have a little show and tell slideshow. I feel like that will be fun. And I cooked. I have to break my fast. I'm certainly in ketosis the last couple days. Full on like hunger pangs and weakness, and I can tell my stomach is shrinking, that's for sure, because I get full very easily. I knew a guy who left Liverpool who taught English in Japan. I've been to Japan, but I didn't teach English there. I taught English in China, in mainland China. Hawker's giving us the play-by-play for the NHL game, and I think Atomic said he's got a root for the Oilers, which makes sense because the Panthers won the Stanley Cup last year. So, I mean, I would like to give it to somebody else this year. Like to give it to a Canadian team because the last time a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup, it was 1993. It was the Montreal Canadiens that won. NHL hockey, yeah. There is currently the Stanley Cup playoffs final game, like one of the final rounds. The final round, one of the final games happening. It's not the final game though. So this game will not decide who wins. They still have a couple more games to play. But Hawker's definitely giving us the play-by-play there. I cooked to break my fast. This is what I cooked today. I ordered another week of these chef's plate meals. So we've got some curried beef burgers with green salad and mango vinaigrette. Curry and mango sounds so tropical and delish. So this is what I made. This is my masterpiece. Oh yeah. But it's a thickie. It's a thickie. It is a thickie. It's a thick boy. I'm gonna have to squash her down to get. How am I supposed to? Wait a minute. How am I supposed? Where's mine? Come on over, Swede. There's plenty. Come on over. But like honestly, what's gonna happen here, guys? Go. It's not possible. It's not possible. My father taught English when he was serving in South Vietnam during downtime when he was there for the Vietnam War. Wow. Yeah, I've never been to Vietnam, but I would love to go to Nam. But yeah, I've been to Taiwan, Japan, Thailand, China, Hong Kong. I think that's it for the Asian countries. Welcome in Wong. Whoops. I love Asia though. Asia is great. Guys, thank you for the hype train. Fuck, I just did it again. So, yeah, I'm gonna break my fast and I'm gonna grab a beer since we're gonna be talking. Oh yeah, so we've got 14 subs from that hype train. Thank you so much, everyone. If we get 2,000 subs this month, at any point this month, okay? If we get 2,000 subs, and we're almost halfway there, okay? We're 6 days in, so. But if we get 2,000 sub points at any point this month, we will do a beach stream, a pools and hot tub category, teeny weeny bikini beach stream, in early July as the reward, okay? As the reward, if we collectively get 2,000 subs. And again, we're halfway there, so. That's the goal for the month for us to make. And I'm gonna grab a beer. All right. It's gonna be spicy, Bonnie. Hot. Speaking of hot, I posted it in, I think I posted in tier 3 of Discord, but I've got some spicy content cooking up. Some spicy content. That's not motivate. If that's not motivation, I don't know what is. By the way, if all my tier 3s, I had a beach stream on Wednesday. So I had a beach stream on Wednesday. Thank you for all my tier 3 subs who joined. And also my Patreon members, tier 2 and tier 3 Patreon members that were able to watch as well. So that's what I did on Wednesday, guys. I already had a beach stream. It was great. And yeah, I'm gonna get a beer and we'll cheers to many more. If you smell what the Ann is cooking, welcome in, Ash. All right, and so all of these, we have a lot of unboxings to do. But I'm known throughout the microphone. Thank you for the follow. Canada's too far behind for me to do this more than Friday nights. Friday, possibly Saturday, Mr. Cairo. Weekends. You can do weekends. All right, and so since we're kind of going to be looking at old Chinese photo albums, I figure we're going to have one of these. A Tsingtao. This is a Chinese beer. This is actually very good beer. It's 4.5%. It's a nice summer light lager, and it's made in northern China with spring water. So it's like in a very special part of China with very clean water. Yeah, they use the spring water there, so it would be it wouldn't taste the same without using that particular water. Whoops. One loves for nothing. There is no reason to love. Correct. Absolutely. Your heart is my treasure. Where are you from, Nick? Where are you from, Nick? Anyways, guys, cheers. Cheers. Let's go, guys. I've never had Chinese beer. It looks good though. They sell this beer at like Chinese restaurants here in Canada. You can get it. Look how they have like different languages: French, English, and Spanish. But yeah, established in 1903. Again, it's made in Qingdao, China, which is in northern China. Qingdao. It's let me read it. Qingdao. It's in northern China. Cheers. It is tasty. Yeah. It's just like a 4.5%, like a light lager. I have to break my fast. I'm dying. So, let's try these curried beef burgers. And then I will show you. Oh, and with it's a green salad with mango vinaigrette. So we got that going on. Some carrots. Oh. Cheers. Okay, Moose. Hi, Saturn. Welcome in. I have to break my fast. My sound isn't working. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm at one of those F it days, man. But I'm breaking my fast. I have these curried beef burgers. Smash her down with it. Has some garlic mayo in it. Fire. Thank you, Saturn. How many months? 30 months, Saturn. I don't have any sound, unfortunately. First world problems. Thank you, Saturn. Thank you for 30 months. Woo! I can hear the Spotify, though. That I can hear. And the Stream Deck doesn't work as well. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. This is a winner. Take a bite. It's curry beef. That's why. So it has some curry seasoning in it. It has some curry seasoning. It is delicious. It's so good. And I have a nice Chinese beer. We're gonna do a little slideshow with some Chinese Thank you for the follow with some Chinese photo albums. Actually, you know what? Let's do as I'm eating, let's go through the photo albums and then we'll do the unboxings after. What's the white sauce? It's a garlic mayo. It is. It doesn't say on the thing, but it is. It's garlic mayo. Ever since I was a lowercase. It's actually a garlic cilantro mayo. Garlic cilantro with fresh garlic and fresh cilantro. See the part for assemble burger and serve? Spread the garlic cilantro mayo evenly on buns. It looks like corn or something? Corn? I've never had tofu. Oh, tofu's good. This doesn't look like ground beef? It's just yellow from the curry powder. This is delish. Okay. Hi, Shy. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Is little man still here? I'm wondering about his status. Is he feeling okay? He came in. He said hello. He's here. I wonder if he's good. I want to know. I want a status update. Is that a truck? Yeah. Okay, so. What part of China did I teach in? Good question, Swan. Maybe I will explain a little bit. This beer is from northern China. I taught in southern China. In the province formerly known as Canton. You know, like Cantonese. So they speak Cantonese there. But they speak Mandarin as well, which is spoken all throughout the country. But primarily Cantonese is spoken in Canton. But they changed the name of the province. It's no longer called Canton. That's like an old way of saying it. It's called Guangdong now. Guangdong province. Or if you're saying it in Cantonese, it's called Guangzhou. Guangzhou province. And I taught, there's the major city there, the biggest city is called Guangzhou or Guangzhou. And I taught in like a small like suburb just off of the main city. Okay, so just off the main capital city of the province, I taught in a suburb just off of that in the northwest. The northwest of the city. Thanks for the follow. Okay. In a city called Forsan, or Nanhai. Okay. So that's where I taught. It's about an hour train ride to Hong Kong, which is an island just off of the coast in the south of China. So an hour train ride from Hong Kong. They speak Cantonese in Hong Kong as well. So just imagine it's like Hong Kong. They speak the same language, but it's in mainland China. You need to get a visa to go in. Welcome in, first time chatter. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a top and some jean shorts. So yeah. Okay. PJ! Hey, let's go, PJ. 19 months. Woo! Cheers, PJ. Thank you, PJ. Thank you. Let's go. I'm in the middle of eating. I'm not getting up to do the can, okay? But love you, PJ. Appreciate you. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, that's where I taught. Imagine Hong Kong, okay? But mainland China, need to get a visa to go there. Okay, now, again, I was there over 10 years ago, over a decade ago, almost 15 years ago, something like, I don't know, like 13 years ago. Okay, so these are old photos taken on an old iPhone camera. Imagine an old iPhone. And this was before Instagram. I ended up getting these off of like Facebook. That's how long ago this was, okay? So I was 16. Yes, I was 16. and I wasn't looking to take photos, like, so it's not like it wasn't like the type of photo taking culture that people do now, where like it's like you take a photo before you do anything, before you eat, or it wasn't like that, right? Like I wasn't taking photos like crazy. I wish now that I did, but it wasn't part of the culture as it is like today, right? Well, the albums the albums are a big mishmash of different things. So you're just gonna see, and it's all kind of scattered. It's like it's not in any particular order, so I'll just kind of explain the photos. Okay. Honestly, I haven't gone through this album in many, many years. And so it was almost like a refresher for me to go through it. And because I totally forgot. So the whole reason, exactly, PJ, exactly. Cheers to that. Cheers. I'm drinking a Chinese beer, on theme, okay, on brand. Kind of matches the truck. Not gonna lie, it matches the truck. Um, Notice the overcast fogginess in the photos. There was not one blue sky. Every single day was foggy and overcast with smog. And that kind of gets depressing. That definitely gets depressing. Mm-hmm. So that is one thing you'll notice in the theme. Welcome back, Hawker. We're going to go through China photo albums. Okay. All right. There are no rules on the road in China. Like, there are lines. Nobody stays in the lines. Nobody stays in the lines at all. So it's kind of like whatever goes on the streets of China. Also, I noticed the stoplights are about twice as long as in North America. So when you're stopped at a light, you're really stopped. You're stopped for over 2 minutes waiting. At least 2.5, 3 minutes waiting for the light to change. And because of that, there's a lot of beggars that come and work the intersections, the major intersections, because there's such you're not moving, and they can really cover a lot of cars. And it's more of a calculated sort of operation for the beggars. They twerk at the intersections. No, but they like will pretend they're school children with signs and like trying to go to school, and they wear like a school uniform with a backpack and little like glasses and pigtails, and they make it look like they're young children, which they are, but they're it's an orchestrated situation where they have people that tell them what to do, and it's not just a school child working the intersection trying to get money. Like if you try to give candy to a one of those school children, they won't take any candy. Like what kind of school kid would never take candy? You know what I mean? It's because they're only there for the money. Okay. They're only there for the money. They're dressed up in like a costume to try to capitalize and make as much money as possible. They work hard for the money. You were trying to entice kids with candy? I did. It was a social experiment, Mr. Cairo. I had some candy, and it was like, here, do you want one? Like a little hard candy. They wouldn't even take it. And then I saw them talking to these guys, like men, like telling them what to do. So, there's not only that, there's school children that do that. There's women that pretend that they're like tribal people from the mountains, and they have like a baby on their back, like wrapped up with fabric, and they look like single mothers. But I found out that there's no baby in there. They make it look like it's a baby that they're carrying, and there's no child. So basically, it's all scammers. It's all scammers who beg. Okay? Most of them are all like a scammer. I get in, please? I know, I have a bunch of stuff here, but you gotta get out of the way, Vegas. Thank you. Alright. Alright. Cheers. Why, hello, Vegas. Yeah, Mr. Vegas. Mr. Chubby is here. You can't see him. He's right here on the side. Alright. So, anyways, this is one of the many vehicles that I saw that was like, I don't think it would pass the rules of the road. It would probably be removed by MTO. It's Mr. Vegas Chubby. Hey, keep your tongue in your mouth, sir. Get out of here. I'm gonna kick you out. Alright. It's definitely not passing emissions testing. One prong. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. This is just a random baby. Playing with sunglasses and like looking through like a lens for the first time. Okay. That's all. It's a random baby. Again, this is like it's just a mix of stuff. Here's an office. And you can see the air conditioning unit is like, all the rooms have air conditioning unit because I was in a subtropical part of southern China. So there's no like central heating or central air conditioning. Every room has its own, that's a built-in 2-in-1 heater and air conditioning unit. All right. There's a stool. I don't know why. I think they were waiting on an office chair or something. But those are the type of stools that you sit on at the outdoor restaurants, the makeshift restaurants that are made like every night and then packed up and packed away. The burger is delicious. I'm so glad I am breaking my fast because I'm definitely in ketosis. Definitely been hungry the last few days and lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, hunger pangs. So definitely needing food the last couple days. Do you fast? Yeah, I've been fasting. Hi, 6-string, welcome in. Cheers. Probably lost the pounds already. I don't think so. I haven't noticed it. I want it to be a slow thing, you know? I don't want it to be too sudden. But yeah, definitely I can tell it's working. It's working, okay? Okay. So, random office. There's me. I used to fast for 16 hours a day. That's what I'm doing, Riker. That's exactly what I'm doing. So my eating window is from like, basically from like 8 to midnight. So I guess actually my fasting's a little more than 16 hours a day, but yeah. So basically I'm going to be eating this meal on stream and that's it. That is all she wrote. Mind you, I do have a black coffee in the morning. That's totally fine for fasting because it doesn't have any calories really. 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. Coffee good. Coffee very good. So, notice there's a city back there. There's a city in the background. It's hard to tell because all of the smog and the overcast pollution. Little Anne. But yeah, there is a city back there. Hard to even see what it is like. Okay? Crazy, eh? Okay. This was a new office, and it was like a ritual thing where you burn like gold leaf paper and you burn things in order, like, to sacrifice, in order to cleanse the new space and bring in good luck. Trash fire. Yep. It's like I think it's like a Buddhist thing. I don't know, but it's a mini dumpster fire. Controlled, completely controlled. Hi, Brayden. Welcome in. Your Oilers, are they winning right now, Brayden? Oh. But you burn literally gold leaf paper. You burn money. Actually, there's money that looks like money. It's printed, but it's not real currency, but it looks like money. And you burn money. You burn or legal documents. Well, that might be after being open for a few months, Riker. This is before the establishment even opens. It's like christening party. Okay? Yeah, Chinese people are all about that. Yes. So this was basically just like a cleansing of a brand new office space to bring in luck. It's 3-2 Oilers. Nice, Brayden. Okay. Here's Anne. There's little Anne. Thank you for the follow. Here's little Anne with auburn hair. If you've ever wondered what little Anne looks like with auburn hair, here she is. Ooh, the fudge. Yep. Maybe I'll go back to auburn hair. Someone brought out a pretty good camera, like a really nice camera. We went to like a cafe. I love that auburn. It's very natural looking, right? Matches the brows too. I like that hair. Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. But somebody brought out a camera, like a really nice one, and was taking pictures at a cafe. So this is taken on a very nice camera. On a nice camera. I think there's more. All right. Back to the christening of the new office. This was an office that is for furniture, like rattan wicker, rattan furniture. The product was imported from Indonesia. All of the raw materials were imported from Indonesia, and the manufacturing happened in China. So where I lived was part of the Pearl River Delta, which is the largest manufacturing area of China. It's a huge manufacturing area, hence the smog and the pollution. But yeah, so a lot of manufacturing happens there. And this was a new office, so there's like, you know, fruit as an offering. That's a chicken, pork belly. A whole chicken with everything. The innards are on top of the chicken. This is a rice cake and there's a red date on it. This is bottles of, it's like sake, like rice wine, but Chinese. I think it's called Baijiu. Actually, I bought some. It was on sale. They had it imported. So it's like a Chinese rice wine. Not well known as like sake, or which is Japanese rice wine, or even soju, which is Korean rice wine, but the same concept. Usually higher in alcohol content than sake and higher than soju. It's strong, yeah. But yes, so this is Baijiu. It's, well, this is, but the other ones you can get is like 50% alcohol, like super strong, stronger than just like a bottle of rum, stronger than a regular bottle of vodka. Yeah, they call it dragon's breath because when you take a shot of it, a lot of the time you have to go afterward, get the alcohol fumes out, and so they call it dragon's breath. Higher octane, more bang for your buck. Absolutely smoky the stuff. Welcome in. Do you take sips of it, or is it for shots? It's shots. People do little shots of it. I can tell that's tea in the back and then the Baijiu in the front. So the rice wine, like overproof rice wine in the front, and then tea. All right. I mean, a lot of symbolism when it comes to tea. It's like Everclear. Yes, Riker. Exactly. Yeah, a lot of symbolism when it comes to tea. Tea is a huge cultural thing. It's I mean, longevity, so many different things with tea. So yeah. All right. Again, these little stools that are everywhere in China. Easy to transport. I stick to the beer. I'm drinking a Chinese beer right now. Welcome in Format Control. I'm drinking a Chinese beer, so gone by. Cheers. All right, let me have a bite of food. I've never even heard of that before, Mr. Cairo. Did you like it? Was it good? Hmm. No, what's cherry bombs? I love cherry. I have cherry juice in the fridge right now. I have cherry juice in the fridge. What are cherry bombs? It was like gasoline? Yes. Okay. Same. This is the same stuff, man. It's like gasoline. I'm taking a taxi with vodka. Where are you headed? Are you pre-drinking to go to like a party? Are you pre-drinking to go to the bar? Alright. And they're burning incense as well. Okay, burning incense. Oh, this I found. I had to take a picture of this. This is so different than North America. Or Europe, for that matter. There's no graffiti. Like, nobody just sprays obscene words or something like that, or draws something obscene. What this is... What's Everclear? I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, Google it. What do you guys think this is? Okay, I'll give you a hint. Those numbers, like 1513, those are telephone numbers. So that's how long the telephone numbers are in China, because I mean, a lot of people, so longer digits. So that's a phone number. So what do you think all these phone numbers are? Like, why are people spray painting phone numbers in the staircases? Call for a good time? Excuse me, Atomic Hookers? Close. These are actually like for businesses. This is advertising. This is businesses advertising, and why they advertise with like this is because you can't remove it. Right? There's no way for you to really, so it's like pretty permanent for free advertising. Unless they paint, which, you know, I'm probably not going to. But yeah, there's like no obscene swear words or anything like that. It's just people are advertising on spray paint in the this was a staircase to go to a residential place. It wasn't even Warsaw greets you. Oh, Poland. Nice, Nick. Cheers. I got a message asking if I was sure I wanted to send the hooker's comment. Oh, that's just auto mod for you, Riker. That's auto mod. That's Twitch's doing, not my doing. Cheers. Hi, Becca. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm breaking my fast. I'll be honest, I've been hungry the last few days and like tired and sleepy and dizzy. So we're breaking our fast. I have a curried beef burger with green salad and mango vinaigrette with garlic mayo. It's really delish. Not enough carbs. Not enough food. Not enough food. In ketosis. I can tell. I can tell I'm in ketosis. It's good though. It's good. No pain, no gain. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then this is what I have. It's quite delish. All right. So we're going through photo albums of China. I taught English. I lived there for a year. Almost 15 years ago. It was about 13 years ago. Okay. Photos taken by me on an old iPhone. I taught university students, Swan. like at community college students. I also did private tutoring as well for some extra money on the side. They paid $20 American an hour for private tutoring. And those people were a lot of like business people who are looking to perfect their English to do business because English is the international language of business. So a lot of Chinese business people are looking to improve their English so they can communicate. I couldn't teach children or anything like that. You need kind of a general basis of English for me to teach you because I wasn't fluent in Mandarin or in Cantonese, right? So it wouldn't work for me to teach like kids or something like that. I had to teach people who were like trying to do their perfect their English to do testing to go to school internationally, shit like that. So there's pictures later, Swan. You'll see pictures. Yeah. All right. So yeah, here's some advertising on the walls in China. This is a like an opening of a business, and this is a red pocket, like a lucky pocket. Welcome in fate in reverse. Hello, Jared. All right. So, wait, did you work for Hip Sing Tong? What's Hip Sing Tong? Hip Sing Tong. What is that? Cheers. All right. Here's another angle of that brand new office. Welcome in Gina's Stream Dad. Good to see you. Another angle of that brand new office. It's all like custom made. You can see like the pot lights and everything hanging from the roof. Again, they just have those freaking stools that are stacked up. That's if people come over. If people come over, they'll just pull out chairs and they'll like brew tea. And they'll have like a tea ceremony for any guest that arrives. Like any guest that shows up, you have tea. The Triad. Did I work for the Triad? No, I did not work for the Triad. It's the Chinese Mafia. No, I did not work for the Chinese Mafia. That I know of. That I know of. I plead the fifth anyway. Oh. Maybe the Chinese Mafia owned a vehicle like this though. Here's a Rolls Royce. The plate with the Z is from Zhuhai. Zhuhai is an island just off of China, close to Hong Kong. It's like the Chinese Hawaii. Yeah. Any imported cars is 100% import tax to import into China. So whatever that Rolls Royce costs, double it. So it's expensive for anyone to have, and that's American import cars, British import cars, you name it. So cars are expensive there. Yeah. Where I lived, it was subtropical. So they had like palm trees and papayas and tropical fruit would grow. That's why you go by motorcycle or motorbike or bicycle. Yes, exactly, Riker. Or a lot of people have small compact cars. Tiny little things because, well, just because they do. So yeah, when you see a Rolls Royce, like that is exuberant. That is flashing to the max. That is not necessary. That is someone who definitely like is trying to show off, you know what I mean? And show their wealth. Yeah, that's why it was definitely deserving of a photo. You totally work for the Triads. Like a CEO? Who the heck knows? Somebody, Riker. I didn't see the person driving that car. That person probably had a driver as well, right? Usually Rolls Royce people have drivers. Hi, Daniel Wong. Welcome in. If not the triads, did you work for the tryhards? Error! Welcome in, Error! Let's go, Error! Yeah, I definitely worked for some tryhards. Error! Thank you for the bits, Error. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, Shadow Edge. I had a friend that started a business in the Philippines and he had to pay off so many government employees. Oh, that happens. Oh, that happens. I saw that. Okay, that's in China as well. If you're trying to get anything done, open a brand new business, there is money exchanged. There are envelopes exchanged. There are a lot of fancy dinners. That I saw firsthand. That's if you're trying to do anything, really. Yeah. So. I'm new here. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. Where are you from? Brighton. Where are you from, Brighton? Welcome in. So many greased palms, Riker. Error, let's go! Another one? Is this deja vu? Squeaky palms, just sliding, Riker. Cheers. Error, let's fucking go! Cheers. I'm from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. Oh, nice, you're from Northern Alberta. Go Oilers. I'm from Ontario. Southwestern Ontario. What the hell is a palm? P-A-L-M. Alright. Okay. Here's the view. Look at that bridge in the background. But here's a view from that office. That brand new office that was getting, like, christened. Gina Streamdad is from Calgary. Again, overcast, smoggy. You're not going to see one photo like that. It gets depressing after a while. It gets depressing. But yeah. That's the smog, though, I know. And no birds chirping. No life. Like, no animals. No, like, imagine waking up every day, there's no sound of any birds or anything. That was weird. It's kind of an ominous feeling to not hear any wildlife. It's bad when you can barely see where you work. Yeah. Very true. There's another one of those, that's a lighting of the incense on that brand new office. And in the background here, you can see these are all floral arrangements that have been sent by people. So it's like sending flowers to a new, you know, wishing good luck with the business. Not fireworks? No fireworks, it's incense. Probably to cleanse as well, cleanse the new space with the offerings. The rice wine, the tea, the pork belly, chicken, and this is like a sweet rice cake. It's amazing to work abroad. You get to see so many cool things you would never know. Like, you have to just see it and live it. You can't read about this in a book. It doesn't... You missed my question earlier. Does that food get eaten or just tossed? It just gets tossed. That's an offering. The fruit, all of that gets tossed. It's an offering. It does not get eaten. Oh, and here's one that you guys have probably been wondering about. This is the toilet situation in China. Here we go. Yep. It's a squatter. That's a traditional one. Why is there no seat? Oh, well, because it's in the floor. It's a squatter. It's a squatter. There are some grooves, so you don't slip and slide on the porcelain. I can't sit that low. Yeah, some people say that, Riker. But Chinese people will say that it's better for you to do that because when you squat, it helps push everything down. Gravity helps you. Squat and poop. Yeah, and if you're a girl, you squat and pee. Both, right? And where do you flush? On the on this white thing in the front, there's a button that you can push to flush. But here's my question that I was always wondering about. Like, which way do you stand? This is an honest question. Or squat. Like, what way do you squat? Like, do you squat, guys, sideways? No, this is an honest question. Honestly, honest to God, this question went through my head. See how there's a hole that flushes, right? There's the flush hole there, right? Where there's water in that. The other part is all dry. Facing the hole. No, but it's it's all dry. Other than there's water in that hole. There's water in the hole. This is all dry. There's no water in that. So, like, do you see my dilemma? You know what I mean? So the water will rush. The water comes down and will flush everything. Yes. Yes. You're right, Saturn, but I'm just like, which way do I go? Like, do I go which way? Which way do I squat? I would miss. Yeah. I will say that as a woman, squatting and going number 1, taking a pee, there is some backsplash that happens. You know what I mean? There is backsplash. So honestly, I was there for a year and I did not master it. Hole in the back. Yeah, I would, Wong, that's what I'm thinking. That answered my next question. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there's backsplash. Yeah. Okay. Did you ask for assistance? I never did. It was too embarrassing. And thank goodness where I stayed, they had, these are traditional toilets. And they had the Western style toilets, which are the regular ones where you sit down like regular Western toilets. So I actually had that luxury. I had that luxury where I could sit out on a Western toilet where I lived. But if I went out to a restaurant, if I went out to the mall, if I went out in public, they don't have Western toilets. It's only these. So, but at home, I had a Western toilet, thank goodness. And all of the people my age preferred the Western toilets. But all of the old school people, the older generation, prefer these toilets. So, another thing, Riker, is this is in the shower area. So, like, the shower is just further over on the same tile. So, it's like an open concept toilet, open concept shower. There's really no bathtubs. It's mainly showers. But so like after you take everything gets wet. Everything gets wet and you can kind of hose this all down with the shower head to clean it. So you can use the shower head. It's all part of the same platform, which is also weird. Because if you showered earlier and then you go to use the toilet, you have to wear slippers, like waterproof rubber slippers. Otherwise, your feet will get wet because it's the whole platform gets wet when you take a shower. Same in Japan. Yeah, it's the same, and the same in Korea. That's the same all over Europe, all over Asia. So it took some getting used to. Makes me thankful for my throne at home. Amen to that. I dropped something on the floor to pick it up and my knees pop and crunch. It exactly, Riker. It depends how you grew up and what you're comfortable with. If I had that toilet and a pet, I would train them to use that. A dog could easily do that. Or a cat. No more litter boxes for cats. You can just train them to go in there. See? I think that's brilliant. Shower, toilet, all combined. It wasn't that brilliant. I'm gonna be honest. It was not that brilliant because it's quite open concept, and so the heat of the shower doesn't stay in. There's no door. It's all open. So it gets kind of cold, and like you have to have the shower run for a few minutes and completely steam up the whole washroom. Otherwise, it's going to be cold. What's wrong? You want to go out? Let me see if he wants to go out. Okay. At least it's clean. Oh, it gets cleaned daily. Gets cleaned daily. Wanna go? You're just a silly Willy boy. I knew that about you, sir. I knew that. I already knew that about you, silly Willy boy. All right. Cheers. Mr. Cairo, that's actually what a lot of the older generation would say. This is very clean. And in public places as well, they get hosed down all the time. So they are clean in that way. Like you're not touching anything. So if I have to go in Asia, I will bring a camping chair with me with a hole in the middle. There you go, Butters. All right. I might have to get another beer. I still have food left. Okay. Cool doggy, thank you. This is Vegas. He's a little boy. I'll give him one of these. Just in case I want to train him to use the squatting toilets. I gotta make sure his hips and his joints are tip-top. You know what I mean? Top-notch. Vegas, sit. Sit. Wait. Okay, go! All right. He knows what's good. Yeah, he does. He absolutely knows what's good. He's the best boy ever. Love the little chicken. Okay, heading out. All right, Riker, thank you for popping by. Thank you for the flowers. Appreciate it, Riker, and we'll see you another time, number one. All right, I'm gonna grab another beer as well. I might as well have I don't have another cold Tsingtao, which is the Chinese beer. I'll have to grab another type of beer. All right, guys. I also got a 6-pack of these. So I got a 6-pack of the Chinese beer. I got a 6 of Hoegaarden. I love Hoegaarden in the summer. It's a wheat beer brewed with coriander and orange peel. I love me some Hoegaarden. So, I love them too in the summer. They're a great summer, very refreshing. They are cloudy, yeah, because they're a wheat beer. So they're nice and refreshing. All right, cheers. It's almost summer. Isn't it summer already? No, it's not summer already. When is summer? Didn't something happen? Oh, it's the 22nd. Yeah, you're right. Spring, summer, that fall, it all happens around the 21st, 22nd. But what happened a few days ago? Something about... Oh, my bad. It's, the lunar summer or something happened a few days ago? Lunar summer? Surely not. No, the seasons change. The seasons change. Like, spring will be on the 21st, 22nd. Summer, same time. Fall. It's only the 6th today. I'm pretty sure the lunar summer already happened a couple days ago. Anyway. So behold, the squatter toilets with the built-in shower and the same platform. Every washroom usually has its own slippers, shower slippers. You don't go in with bare feet. You don't go in with socks. Because a lot of the time it's wet. So people always wear shoes, like slippers, just for the shower, just for the washroom. And they'll take them off before they leave the washroom. Okay, so it's very, like, customary to wear, like, slippers just for the washroom. Wet socks? Ew, I hate that. Oh, this one's good. This was some guy on the literally sitting on the sidewalk. By the way, the roads, the sidewalks, everything are quite dirty in China. It's an old place. It's an old place, and it's quite filthy. They have women that sweep every morning with these straw, like, brooms. Thank you for the follow. But it's not clean like North America. So like if you wear white shoes, they will be black. Like a witch's broom. Yeah. Every morning they have sweepers, street sweepers. Mainly women. Anyway. Those are traditional Chinese. This is someone selling traditional Chinese medicine. TCM. Animal parts. And these are probably illegal. Terribly. Probably endangered species. That claw is probably a lion's claw or a tiger's claw or something. That is, I don't know what that is. There's one with a singular claw and then there's a whole paw. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. And then these horns, like from some antelope or some shit. I don't know. Probably illegally smuggled in. No rhino horn, no. But probably endangered species. What they do with the horns, they'll grind them into a powder. They'll grind it all into a powder and then they'll like make a soup out of it. It's supposed to be good for different ailments. Yeah, but terribly illegal. All right. You know, China was behind in medicine 1,000 years ago because we developed glass and they didn't. Oh, I didn't know that. The curved one on the bottom right is clearly for virility. Probably. Probably. As they would do in China. It's good for that. It's good for that, Atomic. Glass is inert. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of herbs and things like this is a mushroom. A reishi mushroom. It was given as a gift for that office party. That was the opening of the office. It's here. That's my nails. Oh, by the way, my nails grew super long in China because of the humidity. They weren't brittle at all because of the moisture in the air. So my nails, like, I don't even have nail polish on there. My nails were super long. They didn't break. They weren't brittle at all. It was kind of amazing. Orange glad it's Friday. And welcome in, Snickers Dad. Nice to see you. Very moist. They're very moist. That's why in China, with the herbal things, well, we developed scientific medicine. Yes, but they love their traditional Chinese medicine, Mr. Cairo. They love it. They swear by it. They don't feel like it's obsolete whatsoever. Consumption. But like, it's so expensive, Swan, people will just keep it for decoration. But you can eat it. So if you're really hot, okay, they believe in hot properties and cold properties when it comes to food. Okay? For example, like a salad, cucumber, apples, that's all cold property. Meat, a lot of the time, things of that nature are very hot property. Eggs, meat, vinegar, hot property. Hi, Ground Pounder, welcome in. You have beautiful eyes. I wonder if you have a heart of gold. Only one way to find out. So, Yeah, mushrooms will cool you down if you're feeling really, really hot. Oh, it's another like building in China. Like a mall, I think. Welcome in Norton. I'm out of karaoke. It's like a private room. Karaoke's are a big deal. Mm. I'm at dinner. People like to take a lot of pictures of me. That escalated. Thank you for the follow. People took when I would go to the museum, people would take pictures of me. I bet you were in demand in China. I was. People would randomly take shots with me. If I would be eating at like dinner, the table over would come over and like they would bring alcohol or call me over and pour me a drink and have a shot with them. Just because I'm a white girl. Because I'm a star. I was a star in China, that's for sure. I was a fucking celebrity. Some older people had never seen a white person in real life before. Because I was in a small town. I was like in a suburb. So it was crazy. I saw some like old people who looked at me and they're like, they got this huge smile on their face. Like I made people's day. Error, let's go. I literally made people's day. Thank you, Error. Cheers. I'm currently drinking Hoegaarden. What's the alcohol in Hoegaarden? 4.9%. It's not just white women, Mr. Cairo. It's anyone who's different. Black people, white people. 5% is decent, yeah. It's anyone who's different because it's such a like it's mainly just like Chinese people, especially now the country's opening up a little bit more, but before it was very closed borders, right? So people didn't see foreigners or tourists come into the country. You know, you need a visa to go there, right? Not backward, but I guess they never traveled. No, they can't leave. They're communism. Communism. Now the borders are opening, but some older people have never traveled, and yeah, so yeah, definitely there's people that had never seen a white person before in real life. Some people wanted to touch the bridge of my nose, take photos of me in the museum. It was crazy. They would call me over for shots, call me over for a drink. It was nuts. It was great. Okay, here I am with some of my students. Stare at your eyes? Yes. Hi, Hector Meta. Welcome in. The bridge of your nose? Yes. They wanted to touch it because it's a bone, and a lot of Asian people have just like cartilage. They don't have like a proper bone. So, yeah. But yeah, there's some students. I'm in the center, obviously. Let's see if I can make it bigger. So honestly, the people that I taught were not young. They were not young. These are all people who are wanting to go to school internationally, and they need to do their exams, their SATs, so that they can get accepted as an international student. It's a cute pic. It is a cute pic, yeah. Are the Chinese women around your same height, Anne? Yeah, I'm short. So I had no problem buying pants, buying slippers. I have small feet. I'm a short person. I'm wearing heels there, actually. I'm wearing heels, and you can tell they're like my height. Show. Dog. Vegas is here, yeah. But yeah, all of these kids wanted to go to school internationally. So really like. All right, I'm at dim sum, which is drink tea. Literally, the translation is yum cha or drink tea. Welcome in Sussy McSussface. What does that mean? The peace sign? It's actually not the peace sign at all, Sussy McSussface. It is it's V for victory. That's why people do it a lot of the time. It's not peace. It's victory. Oh, it's rabbit ears. No, it's victory. Look how young you look. Yeah. This was 15 years, well, a little less than 15 years ago. But yeah, that's my natural hair color. And yeah, I'm at yum cha, which is brunch, basically brunch. It is anytime in the morning to the early afternoon, and everybody sits at like a big round table, and it has like little tapas or tasting platters for everyone. So like everyone gets one dumpling off of the plate. Second breakfast? No, it's like brunch. Like people drink tea. Tea is definitely there. I was 10 years old. Exactly. Brunch equals mimosas. No mimosas. Tea. Different tea to choose from. Okay. Here is a really cool plant. Hi, Peteway, welcome. This is a pitcher plant. This was at one of the houses, and I took it because I was like, this is so cool. So it's for flies. Sussy, thank you for the 3-stream streak. So this is a pitcher plant. This is filled with water at the base, and it's very slippery inside. Plant eating bugs, yes. It's a carnivorous plant. It has a chamber. I don't think this had a chamber, Mr. Cairo. I looked in it. Things fall and die. Yeah. It has a chamber, but it's just open. It's very slippery. So what happens is it's very slippery and slimy inside, and it has water at the base. And then the flies will get in there or whatever, and they can't climb out. They can't climb out and they die, and then the plant will consume them. Welcome in, Asselhoff. So, somebody call emergency services. Yeah. Yeah. So in order to get the teaching job, did you have to know and speak Mandarin? No. I had to take an online course. I took the TESOL to teach English overseas. But no, I didn't have to speak Mandarin or Cantonese for that matter. So, all right. Welcome in, Big Tom. Big Tom with the 10-stream streak. Big Tom, thanks for joining the beach stream for the tier 3 subs on Wednesday. The itty bitty bikini beach stream. You need to create a free YouTube account. Thanks for the follow. Create a free YouTube account so you can type. So, it takes 2 seconds. You just need your a name and an email address, I think. This is so fascinating. I tell you, China's like a whole new world, man. It's on the other side of the world, so. Flies yelling, I've fallen and I can't get up. Cheers. Mm-hmm. And then, oh, behind here is this is for Chinese New Year. It's like a banner. It says something like prosperity, health, wealth, happiness, all of that stuff. But it's put up for Chinese New Year, and it's kept up for a little while after that. Another picture with some students. What the heck is this? This girl... Hold on. This... Oh, I'm fucking up here. This one girl is like this. That means something completely different in North America. Yeah. V for victory? Yes, V for victory. Something we lack. She really liked you. Oh yeah, she really liked me. So yeah. Here's some more flowers for the opening of a business. That's all it is. It's just an opening of a business. Everyone sends flowers. Victory indeed. Indeed. There ain't nobody better. Oh, okay. And this is one of those private dining rooms that I was talking about on Saturday. So it looks like a hotel room minus the bedroom. Bedtime. Is it really? Is bedtime already? Okay. All right, Hawker. Thank you for joining. Sweet dreams. See you tomorrow. So yeah, this is a private dining room. It looks like a hotel room. But the focal point is the dining area. Looks very classy. It's like a 5-star hotel. It's very classy. It is like top-notch 5-star hotel type of shit. Okay? But yeah, it's mainly focal point is the dining room. There's an offshoot of a living room as well. You can you can't see it here. You can kind of this is where I am taking the photo. I'm in the living room on the couch. There's like the arm of the couch. So I'm sitting in the living room. So there's like a coffee table, couches, some like cabinets with some things in it, like cigars. You can buy cigars for like an extra price. They sell alcohol there as well, different qualities of alcohol. There's also a kitchenette off of it, and like there's a main kitchen downstairs. There's a main kitchen downstairs, and they'll bring up the food on a service elevator, and then they'll have a couple people who work the private room, and they'll do the serving for you. So they're always with you in the private room, and they hang out in the kitchen, in the like the little kitchenette in the room, and they'll serve you soup or take away your plates, or you know what I mean, just all of that stuff. So, did the review approve the photos? I don't know. They didn't, Wong. No, they didn't. It's like a Pai Gao game in Macau. I've been to Macau a few times, actually. I love Macau. I've never been to a Pai Gao game. Cheers. But there's so many people in China that you can have private dining experiences. This is like a 16-story building. Imagine a hotel. Like a hotel building. It's just private dining rooms. That's how many people are there that they can actually do things like this. So. Okay, here's another picture of me. You are mine, my boo. Young Anne. Little Anne. Little Anne Streamy. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I think I'm growing out my hair there. Will always be mine. You are mine. Alright, so that's just me. Here's me as well. It's just my back, and I think the students are taking a picture of me. They basically held my camera captive. I'm talking to one of the students. He's pretty tall for an Asian guy. Talking to one of the students, and the girl, she was great. I really liked her. Why is this not moving? But yeah, she was great. I enjoyed her. One of my favorite students. But yeah. That is a tall Asian guy. Yeah, he's pretty tall. Some more smog. That giant looks 5'6". Yeah, probably 5'8", Swan. Probably 5'8". No, I don't keep in contact with any of them, Saturn. Unfortunately. I do not. She gave me a gift when I was leaving, though. She gave me a girl. She gave me a kite. She gave me a kite as a gift when I left. So I should go. I'm 6'2". I would stride about like a god of old. You really would. You really would. Okay, there's more photos. Error, let's go! Cheers, Error. Thank you so much for the bits. All right, so let me see here. I'm gonna open up another album. Ooh, weak in the knees, I could hardly. All right. So more albums. This is a it's called White Cloud Mountain. It was like a garden in the main city in Guangzhou or Guangzhou. But the name is called Baiyun San or White Cloud Mountain. Baiyun San. So, but yeah, these are like Japanese style or Chinese style Asian gardens. I actually went bungee jumping here as well. So you're gonna see photos of Anne going bungee jumping. Yeah, I'm crazy. Here's one. Here's one. Hold on. So yeah, I'm bungee jumping, clearly. Yeah, I'm crazy. Those are not my pants, by the way. They provided me with pants. Because I was wearing I didn't plan on going bungee jumping. It was completely sporadic. And look at that smile. That's some adrenaline right there, my friend. That is some crazy adrenaline. But yeah, they gave me pants because I was wearing a dress. How scary was that? Scarier than I thought it would be, Swan. I probably wouldn't do it again. That's how scary it was. That's how fucking scary it was. You know why? Because like on a roller coaster, you're like strapped in. Hold on, let me make this a little smaller so that you can see like what I'm actually trying to show you. Okay, like on a roller coaster, you're strapped in. You're only dropping, right? You're not going forward. But when you're going bungee jumping, you're not strapped into anything, right? You have a harness, but you can go like any way. Left, right, forward, back, you know, side to side. And that's the scary part. It's a complete free fall feeling, right? That's quite scary. Scarier than I thought it would be. But let me tell you, the adrenaline that you get when you're done jumping, it is quite a high. You get an adrenaline high for sure. I understand why people want that to chase that rush, the adrenaline rush. But yeah. Again with the V, it's a Chinese thing. It's a Chinese thing. People do the V all the time. Hi Snaz, welcome in. And you know, I was just a product of my environment. We're looking over old photos of me in China. There's one of my favorite students, the one who gave me the kite at the end when I left. This is her. So we went to this Baiyun San or White Cloud Mountain. They took us. They took me. So, Snaz, welcome, welcome. Again, cloudy, overcast, palm trees, subtropical climate. No blue sky, gets depressing day in, day out. It is what it is. White Cloud Mountain sounds like somewhere I would learn Kung Fu, yeah. But it was just like a garden amusement. It was like a garden place. It was a big amusement park. Okay, everything's spaced out in China. You really need good walking shoes in Japan and China. Everything's big. So a lot of walking involved. But yeah, it was like a lot of gardens. Again, I went bungee jumping there, but it's not like they had roller coasters or anything like that. Cheers. Another picture of the bungee jump. Pure joy. Absolute pure fucking joy. Going bungee jumping. It was good. It was fun. It was scary though. Bungee jumping is not happening. Welcome in, Potato. I choose to believe that. You should believe that, Potato. That is a great pick. That's not like the first fall. That's after that's after a couple boings. That's after I was like, okay, the first one that you saw like was the first fall. That was the first fall. This one I was like, okay, this is good. It was after a few bounces. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can deal with this. The first one, there was some fear in my eyes. So, it can go 2 months in the summer here with no rain. Love the sunshine, but not 100%. 100-degree weather. Right, you're in Texas, right? Yeah. So, when you are tired, look at the sky and listen to the birds sing. I love bird singing. Here's another V. Again, it's very typical in China. And it's V for victory, by the way. It's V for victory. There's another angle. Kind of felt weird to wear random pants, but they fit me. They fit me. Otherwise, my ass would be completely out. So thank goodness they had some pants for me to wear. Still perfect hair. It's the humidity. Look how long my nails are. I don't know if you can tell. Those are my natural nails. I'm not even wearing nail polish or anything. My nails were so long there from the humidity. It was the moisture in the air was great for your skin, great for your hair, and great for your nails. Yeah, it was great. I will say. I loved it. I loved what it did for my hair, skin, and nails. It was dirty though. I will say that. I had acne, and I don't get acne very often. I got acne from the heat and the dirt in the dust in the air. V is for vendetta. All right, we're taking romantic photos. Yeah. But again, it was like a garden thing, garden place. Cute. Oh, there's cute photo ops everywhere in China. It's all about being cute. I love that though. I like being cute. So like that was right up my alley. Was cuteness. Some flour. Some peeps. That's me. I don't know if it's me, but that's the platform that I jumped off of. Elto! Welcome in, Elto. Long time no see. I hope you've been well. But yeah, that is the bungee jumping platform that I jumped off of. You really can't see what it looks like in the background because of the smog, but that's it. But yeah, it was a big ravine that I jumped into. It was a big ravine. That's the platform I jumped off of, which is now when I think back, chat, it was pretty scary because like I don't know how often that thing was checked. I don't know what the standards of regulations are in China. Do you know what I mean? That was risky on its own. Well, this was more stationary. Chinese carnies, yeah. This was stationary. This wasn't going anywhere, but how often do they check it to make sure that it's in tip-top condition? But yeah, Saturn, basically. So, you don't fall that fast due to the smog levels. Extra level of risk. I feel, Swan, in my heart, it was an extra level of risk. I was in a foreign land. Okay? Just a guy tugs on it once while you go in. Yeah. Exactly. Just like, okay, you're good. Yeah, Yisam. Go. Here I am. I'm like a bird. And is like a bird. I only fly away. That's before, that's before the jump, I think. Like, that's before it landed. Before the bounce back. I think that's before I realized what was wrong. I don't know. Who knows when it was. They took photos, obviously, when I was there. I don't know when they took them. But I look happy enough. Adrenaline was pumping through my veins. That's how I felt ziplining in Costa Rica. I've been ziplining. This is worse. Loved it, but I wondered how often they check. Yes. Exactly, Becca. I also, because some of those zip lines are really, really long. And you only need, you're hundreds of feet up in the air, going across rivers and mountains and all kinds of shit. And yes, I don't know what the safety is like there, Becca. I don't think the safety standards are the same as like Canada, the US. You know what I mean? But it was fun. Yeah. But I don't know if I would do it again. Again, some cute shit at the park. I mean, China's filled with a lot of cute things. I'm wearing some Converse. Cheers. I don't know, some like Chinese garden. All of those are rose bushes. You look so happy. Yeah, I had a huge smile on my face. The adrenaline was pumping through my veins for like at least 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. Ooh, this is a good song. There's a typical like Asian photo of like pretending to hold the boulder up. That's so that's so touristy. But yeah, I can't wear Converse. Flat-footed doesn't work for me. Got you. Makes sense. Skiz, welcome in. What a life you lived, amazing. Skiz, I just showed some pictures of bungee jumping in China. Okay, so Skiz, after we talked on Saturday about food, Error, let's go! We keep bumping heads. I know that one of these days we gon' work it out when we talk on the phone. We'll see. I don't know if that's good. Error, thank you for the bits. This secret from you, I probably shouldn't tell it, but yeah, because after we did last Saturday's, we were talking about China, like private dining rooms and stuff. I showed up one of the private dining rooms in an album. I was like, maybe I should go through my albums. I haven't gone through them in like over a decade. So I busted out these albums off of Facebook. That's how old these are. And yeah, I decided to go through them. Just because, you know, sometimes you talk, it just brings up, you're like, oh, yeah, I did that. I hadn't talked about visiting China or living in China and the things that were going on in China, like, for a really, really long time. So it just made me want to like relive it, you know? So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going through some albums of China. I went bungee jumping in China. So there was that. There's the platform I jumped off of. All that shit. But yeah. Basically just going through some random shit. Here I am in a garden, like an Asian style garden. Say yes or say no. So there's Anne's natural hair color. Would you go wait and listen to what I gotta say? I like burritos. Here I feel super cool. But known as Aaliyah. Thank you for the follow. Don't you know? You know what I like? I'm almost the height of these guys. If I let you... Victory. See, I'm telling you, there was V for victory everywhere. How long were you there? I was there for a year, Skiz. In China for a year. But I've been to Asia many times. I've been to Hong Kong 3 times. I've been to Japan once. I've been to Taiwan. Been to Thailand. But yeah, I spent a year in China. They had gondolas. Error, let's go! I'm talking about nobody. Cheers. They had gondolas. I didn't go on the gondola. I thought it was the peace sign. It could be used as peace, but in China they use it as V for victory. It's for victory. Yep. That's what we talked about earlier. Oh, I showed you guys the squatter toilets. These are some like red straw hats. I don't know. It's like art. Like art. There's the platform that I jumped off of. So, oh, remember I said that I jumped into like a ravine? This is a better angle of it, of what I jumped into, like a big ravine. So, that's what I jumped into for the bungee jumping. Yeah. Yep. Again, random pants. Those are not my pants. They gave me pants. Because I was wearing a dress. So, they gave me pants to wear. They took some pretty nice photos, I have to say. Some nice keepsakes. Hi DCG, welcome in. How was your stream? Air Ann. Yeah, I all I remember is the sheer adrenaline rush that I got when I got off, and I was so hype after. I felt great. Felt so good. These are a big thing, and I didn't realize they're such a huge Chinese thing they are. And you guys don't even know, but it is. You guys know the wind little machines that like air will go through, and it's like the little windmills. You know what I'm talking about? These little windmills, air goes through. You know what I'm talking about? Nope. Pinwheel. Yeah, like kids usually have them. And pinwheel, is that what they're called? Yeah, pinwheels. That's a huge Chinese thing, and I didn't know. It's for feng shui. They think it's like good bringing like good energy. They had a whole garden of them. They sell them too. They sold them at like a little stand in the park. But people will put them up all over, especially for Chinese New Year, to bring in good luck and good fortune for the new year. It's for like good energy and good luck. So, actually, I don't know if you can kind of tell at the very base of this photo, there's other ones, green and red. It was a huge park of them, of pinwheels. I didn't know they were a Chinese thing. I don't know if they are originally or what, or Chinese people just adapted them, or I don't know. Is it really a mill? Is it doing any milling? Yeah, it's milling the wind. It is milling the wind. But yeah, pinwheels. Oh, they had me do a video before I jumped. They had me do a video before I jumped. Okay. I did not get the video though. I just bought the photos. I don't know what they did with my video. But yeah, they had me make one. I chose just to buy the photos. But yeah, they gave me a mic, and this is before I jumped. Basically, yeah. Any last words? So, but yes, that's basically what that was. Front of a pretty like Asian garden. Okay, so these are the type of gardens that I like. I like gardens that are like they look more natural. They look more like, I like that. I don't like a lot of like mulch and everything to be like perfectly like the borders to be exact and everything. I don't like that. I like gardens like this. I found them very pretty. I'm just taking some fucking listen, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Natural things should be natural. I agree, Potato. Like in the forest, you find a waterfall. Yeah, I like that natural look to gardens. I don't want everything to be perfectly like lines of demarcation and everything with like mulch or stone. I like it to be all like natural looking. Do you keep in touch? I do not. Isn't that sad? I do not keep in touch. I don't know what the hell this is. Something in the park. Made from feathers. Oh, people brought their tents to hang out. That's a big thing in the parks. People will bring a tent, and you can, if it's sunny, you can go in the tent or whatever. But yeah, people hang out and bring a tent. They do that in Korea, Japan, China. Definitely it's a thing there. Another nice garden. That's made out of flowers. Alice in Wonderland looking thing with some mushrooms. I think that's the last of it. Alright, there's more. But that was the Bayun San, or White Cloud Mountain. My next album is titled Food and Festivities. Food and Festivities. This is at the movie theater. They have Asian snacks at the movie theater, and I thought that was so cool. They have like Pocky, shrimp crackers, and they have regular popcorn and drinks too, but they had Asian snacks. I love me some Asian snacks. There's some squid. That's squid in the center. So, yeah, I thought that was great. To see like Asian snacks at the movie theater. This is for the what is it? The Full Moon Festival in autumn. It's basically like Chinese Thanksgiving. It's the Harvest Festival. It's in the fall. It's like the big full moon. Oh, Hawker! Thank you for gifting a sub to Potato! Let's go! I thought Hawker was sleeping, but he is lurking from afar. Cheers, Hawker, thank you. They showed Western films and Chinese, both. You can see here, I think they were showing Shrek at the time. Look, there's Shrek dolls in the background. There's Shrek dolls. I don't know if it's Shrek 2 or what. There's Fiona. I can see Fiona and Shrek. So yeah, they had English. Because I remember I saw an English movie. I don't remember what movie it was. It wasn't Shrek. But I saw a movie with Dolby Digital 3D glasses. They had, like, it was good. They had really good Dolby Digital seats with the 3D. Like, 3D wasn't a thing. It wasn't that popular here, and it was a thing there. So, but yeah. And I like the Asian snacks. But yeah, so this is a paper lantern. So you take like a candle, and this one has a wish that's already drawn on it. You're supposed to write a wish. But this one came with like a generic wish pasted on it already. And you let these paper lanterns go for the full moon festival. Yeah, they are. Usually you let them go over water. Hi, Blood, welcome in. You let them go over water, Saturn. They look absolutely beautiful. You see hundreds of like lanterns in the air. These are papayas. Again, I lived in southern China. It was subtropical, and papayas and tropical fruit grew naturally there. And papayas were delicious. I love papaya. So here's a papaya tree, just randomly growing somewhere. Like, it wasn't on a farm. It was just like, I think it was like in an industrial area, actually. So I also got sick there a few times. Definitely, I got sick, and they gave me traditional Chinese medicine, herbs and dried creatures to drink. You make a soup out of it, like a broth. It's really disgusting. It tastes extremely bitter. It will make you gag. Did it work? Well, yeah, I wasn't sick anymore. I wasn't sick anymore. I think I'd rather be sick. Yeah, they gave me, yeah, there was a bug in it. Like dried bugs. Some type of beetles or something. With bark and mushrooms and like you name it, all kinds of fucking shit. It tastes really, 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 really gross. Like imagine like you will gag. It tastes like poison. Just let me die. Yeah, it's like poison. So what they end up doing is they give you these plums, preserved plums, or hawthorn fruit. This hawthorn is like candied hawthorn, or the preserved plums are preserved plums. So they're like really, really, there's a lot of salt and sugar on them to preserve them. They're really sweet as well. So after you have a drink of this shit, you have to have something sweet in your mouth. You pop something sweet in your mouth instantly, so that it doesn't takes away that bitterness. And depending how they make it. By the way, my nails were in tip-top condition there. Those are my natural nails. My nails were like fucking 10 out of 10. Man, I miss my nails there. It's the moisture. The humidity in the air made my nails grow and they didn't break. My nails were on fleek. Beetlejuice. Yeah. One time I was really sick here and I went for this soup that they make when you're sick. Like you see a doctor. Okay, you see a traditional Chinese medicine doctor. You stick out your tongue. They like diagnose you and they write down a script, like a prescription of what to make. And then they have these people at the store pick out all of these different dried herbs and stuff. And they cook it there for you. It takes like 6 hours for it to for them to make this like drink for you. It's like they give it to you in thermoses. It's hot. One time they made it for me and I don't know what they put in it, but it made me vomit instantly. Like every time I would drink it. Every time I would drink it, I would just drink it and puke. So I had to go back because I said, something's wrong with this. Like, I just keep vomiting every time I drink this. I can't drink the medicine because you got to drink it like 3 times a day. And they're like, oh, okay, let me fix it. So they made a new one for me. They removed something that they had put in it and they omitted that one item. And they made me a new one for free. And the new one was fine. It didn't make me vomit instantly. But whatever they put in it, the first one, instant puke. So, yeah. So they can put some really things in it that will make you actually sick. If they're not careful, if they don't really know what they're doing, they can mess it up for you. Here's a different kind of bug to drink. Yeah, exactly. Get rid of the bug that you have. Yeah. Anyway, that was my medicine. Here's like an offering table with like that rice wine, the baijiu, and those are like noodles and fruit and incense and all of that. Okay, this is the full no, not this is the Spring Festival or Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year, aka the Spring Festival. A lot of lights and lanterns there as well. It happens, it's the welcoming of spring. This is Year of the Rabbit. And yeah, Chinese New Year, basically the whole country shuts down for 2 weeks. The whole country shuts down for 2 weeks. And it's a fucking party. There's a little baby papaya growing. Welcome in, Chaz. I'm Year of the Rat. Oh, nice. Here's that lantern for the the full moon festival in the fall. It's basically the harvest festival. So there's that lantern. I'm a tiger. I used to have a firework lantern, but it got banned because it starts fires. Yeah, it does. It does. But in China, anything goes. This is snake. You can also eat basically anything in southern China. In southern China, there's a saying in southern China. They'll eat anything with 2 or 4 legs, except the table. They'll eat anything with 4 legs except the table, is the saying. So, yeah, that's snake skin. You can eat anything at least once. The food was delicious. I am not gonna knock the food. It was really, really good. I would lose weight in China. I was so good. I lost weight. I did lose weight. It's just the culture. Is that a snake tail? That was just the skin. So it had been skinned. The meat was in there too, but that's just a piece of skin. So the skin, because it was skinned, it's kind of all curled. But yeah. Welcome in, Selena. A snake has 0 legs. They'll eat that too, though. They'll eat that too, Swan. Poison? Poisonous snake or non-poisonous snake? They'll eat both. I should go to China because I would become a vegan. Yeah. Here's a tea ceremony. Alright. So every time you go to like someone's house or even a business, excuse me, like you walk into a business, like an office, and you sit down, fuck, they'll even do it at the police station. If you know the right people at the police station, the police sergeants will make you tea. They did it for me. Okay, they made me tea. So anywhere where you go, like the first thing when you sit down, they make you tea. It's customary. And this is a tea pouring ceremony. So this is a tea tray, and then there's tea with tweezers on the left-hand side. That's tea wrapped in paper. It's like compressed tea. And I had to go. I had to go to get my visa renewed. And you need to go to the police station as part of to extend your stay. And then this thing on the right-hand side looks like a frog. It's a teapot. That teapot used to be like a terracotta like red, but you pour tea over it. Every time you drink tea, and it will stain the terracotta and turn it to the color of, it'll oxidize and turn the color of tea. So I guess we're there with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 people. 8 of us, and they're making tea. There's also a little glass pitcher in the back. They pour it in there. So they'll pour it in the terracotta pot, then they'll pour it in that pitcher, and then from the pitcher, they pour it into the glasses. There's a whole thing. They gotta wash the tea. They gotta do, it's a whole ceremony. And they make the tray wet. There's little grooves in that tray that hold the tea. But yeah, it's a whole thing. It's beautiful to watch, actually. Some more crazy food that I ate. Error! Cheers. Party at, girls, where the Bacardi at. Thank you, Error. This is a lizard. Okay? The eyeballs were toxic. The eyeballs were poisonous. Hey! So they had to remove the eyeballs. Thank you, Error. Poor little guy. Yeah. That's snake meat as well. In there. And there's also little birds that didn't hatch out of their shell yet. They're a grain-eating bird. And these little birds, you eat the whole bird. Like bone and all. You'll see. You'll see. It's not balut, which is a Filipino delicacy. This is not balut. This is something else. Oh, I'm at a market. Okay, so in China they have all of these like food markets. It's like fresh food markets, like a flea market type of thing outdoors. And that's where people go every single day to buy food. So like people don't go, there's grocery stores too. Okay, there's grocery stores too, but like where local people go, they'll go to outdoor markets to get their fruit and like their meat and all of that stuff. Like you can go to a grocery store, but it's more expensive and you might only want to go for certain items that you can't find at the outdoor market. I've heard about balut. Yes. Yeah, I haven't had balut before. So yeah, I'm here at the market. There's papayas and banana, like local things that grow there. Oh, we're back to the tea ceremony. I love this tea pet. It's crazy. It's like, it's a real art. If anyone is, I would Google tea ceremony and look it up on YouTube. And it's quite a process. It's really beautiful to see. It's really ceremonial. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I loved this. I bought a tea tray myself. Okay? That's one thing I took away from I bought a tea tray. I have 2 tea trays here in this apartment right now. And because it's really, I really enjoyed the whole, I love tea. And so I liked the whole process. I was in China for a year. So did you see any bats for sale at the wet market, Swan? No, it was before those times. I did see other things, but not bats. So we're cooking the some meat, some interesting meat. There's the movie theater food again with pretz and shrimp crackers and different flavors of Lay's. Those are Lay's chips. Those are Lay's chips, but they like it's Asian flavors that we don't have here. And there's like squid, dried squid meat, just Asian snacks. There's the tea ceremony. I said they take from the pot, the terracotta pot, and then they'll pour it in the pitcher. And then from the pitcher, they pour it into the glasses. They have more than, look how many tea pets they have. I think that's so fucking cute. They have a frog with no butt. So all of the prosperity goes in, but it doesn't get out. There's no ass on this frog. There's a pig there, and that's a rat. Welcome back, Becca. So those are all 3 tea pets that they have. I taught English in China. Oh yeah. There's more of those meats. It's like snake and then the lizard, and there's another bowl of those little grain eating birds that haven't hatched yet. But yeah. That was actually delicious, by the way. Dried squid tastes good. It tastes great. I like it. I have a lot of it here. There's an offering with like pork and apples. One of those lanterns. Another lantern that we're setting up and getting it like we lit it and you have to wait for there's enough heat for it to float. This is like plumelos, which are a like Chinese Asian thing. We don't eat a lot of plumelos here. They're like grapefruits. Anyone know what a plumelo is? Minty! A whole damn year, Minty! Let's go! Minty, thank you so much for a whole damn year! Thank you, girl! Hi, Vegas. Yes. Thank you, Minty. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm showing albums of China. Chinese albums. These are from back in the day. But yes, sure. Plumellos are a thing. This entire stand is just plumellos. And what people do is they buy not only the plumello, so the fruit is there. They have the skin as well. And you can eat plumello skin if you're a vegan or vegetarian. A lot of monks will eat plumello skin. Like the pith of it. The white part of the thick part of the plumello. You can cook that and it tastes like it's like mock meat. So a lot of vegan and vegetarian people like it. So, good night, Shy. See you later. I just crush a lot. But yeah, so that's what this is. Plumellos, it's a huge thing. And even the skin gets eaten because a lot of vegan and vegetarian people. Puppy wants a treat. He heard that. He heard treat, Minty. Treat? Treat? What about a treat? Does any good boys want a treat? Any good boys want a treat? Vegas Chubby? Vegas, you want a treat? He wants one. Sit down on your bum. For your mum. Okay, go. He's a cute little boy. He's quite cute. He's quite silly, Minty. Let me give him one more. Because I like him. Sit on your bum. Down on your bum. Are you sitting on your bum? Can I have your paw? Good. Paw. Have your other paw? That's so smart. And sit pretty. There we go. Error. Thank you for the bits, Error. Welcome in, ABC Cerebro. He's my sweet baby, Minty. Hi, Nibs. Welcome in, Nibs. Welcome in, guys. He's my sweet boy. He's my little chicken. But yeah, he's got some treatos for the doggitos. Swan, thank you for bringing in the hype train, Swan. Let's go. Where's Maple today? I don't think Maple's here. Hope she's okay. She never misses a stream. Hold on, I think he wants it. We got a hype train. So that, he wanted out, so he's out now. So those are the plumellos, big thing. Cheers. Swan! Hey! Let's go! Thank you, Swan! Thank you for tier 3! Fiddle dee dee. Fiddle dee dee, Swan. Alright, let's continue with our food and festivals album. There's the cooked lizard and snake. And there's one of those little birds. It's a grain-eating bird. It is a grain-eating bird. I'll zoom in and you can kind of see it a little better. See it? It's tiny. Its little neck and everything. It didn't hatch yet. Not so fast. Yep. So, that's some interesting meats. This is at the Spring Festival or Chinese New Year. They have a lot of like tofu desserts. Actually, there's a lot of tofu in China in general. So, yeah, this is like a tofu dessert that I had. This is at the Full Moon Festival in the fall. This is my lantern that I made. And I have a wish on it. Healthy, wealthy, beautiful. So that's my lantern wish, because you're supposed to write a wish on the lanterns. The tongue. Yeah. That that was like my first week that I arrived in China. I was super excited to be there. Yeah. This is Activia yogurt. Remember I mentioned they have Activia yogurt in China, but they have like different flavors that we don't have here? It's out of focus, but that's walnut Activia. It makes me want some walnuts right now. Consistently. We get some walnuts. But yeah, they have walnut Activia and like other flavors as well. I recognize the container. Yeah, it's Activia yogurt, but just like in China. Here's some walnuts with sesame seeds. They're basically candied walnuts. Thanks to the follow, and guys, thank you for the level 3 hype train. Let's go. At Glastonbury, I saw these lanterns floating around in the sky. They're so pretty. I forget what this is. I think it's like oranges. Covered in wax, and they made like a pretty little thing out of it. For like, the Spring Festival. More burning some shit. Error. These walnuts are delicious. Thank you for the bits, error. Yeah, they're whole walnut kernels that are candied with sesame seeds. They're really good. Cheers. They're a great drinking snack. More tea. Medicine. That's what it looks like. It's gross. Here I am, letting a lantern go. There's some snake skin. It's all just skin. Nibs! Let's go, Nibs! I think you just saved the hype train, too. Consistently. Nibs, you get your name on a flower. Thank you, Nibs. Alright, here we go. Thank you for the 5. So if we get to 2,000 subs this month, as a community, I will do a Bikini Beach stream. So we're halfway there. We're almost halfway there. Let's get Nibs on the wall. Nibs! Welcome in Banana Mama. Thank you, Nibs. I bet they ate that, didn't they? I ate it. Yeah. Of course, this is food. This is food, and I ate it too. So many scales in that pic. Yeah, it's basically all snake skin. I don't know if that's a venomous snake or a non-venomous snake. Here's the Spring Festival. I'm with some students. There I am on the right-hand side. Thank you, Nibs. Let's get you on the wall. I would rather perish. All right. We've got gift 5 subs, Banana Mama. I will dance for you. All right. No sit, sir. What do they think this is? Ha 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 ha! Okay. Honestly, there's some really great people in China, Swan. I think it's a big misconception that China's full of like scammers, and bad people. Of course, with a population of like 1.3 billion, there are going to be some good apples and some bad apples, right? There are some great people. There are some just genuine, nice fucking people. Like, these are all good you know what I mean? Like, just good apples, good eggs. They're all just good people, really nice people in China. Honestly, I had a great time there. So, yeah. This is during the Spring Festival, which is like Chinese New Year. The Lantern Festival. This is one of those first pictures when I went to the cafe with auburn hair. With that really good quality camera that somebody brought. Oh. That's a stick. There you go. Look at that ashtray on the table. People still smoke in the restaurants. Welcome in Saxman. Yeah, I went to China. Oh, papaya milk. I love papayas. I love milk. They had walnut milk too, which I was in love with their walnut milk and their papaya milk. There's like some dried fish at the market. There's some walnut milk. Those are tea plums. Really, really good tea plums. I love preserved plums and almonds. Those are like some snacks that I had in my room. So yeah, walnut milk, almonds, and some tea plums. These are pig feet. Tea plums, yeah, they're plums that are like stewed in tea. They're really good. Welcome in Optimus Prime. Thank you for the 3 stream streak and thank you for the hype train, everybody. I ain't eating that. Welcome in Jizz. Pig feet are delicious. They're good. That's all the money that I got for Chinese New Year. You get like lucky envelopes, red pockets. Yeah, the pig feet are very fatty, they are. So, that's all the money that I made from the red pockets. I mean, if I had parents there or something like that, they would probably give me more than that, but amongst like friends, they're just gonna give you small amounts. I had some hundreds there. There's like, what, 300s? That's probably given to me by close friends, you know? But yeah, random people will just give you like 5. Like $1. You know what I mean? These are all walnuts. Walnuts are very popular in Asia. They're good for you. So this is a little lady. Cracking walnuts. Look how happy she looks. Oh, you can't see her face. Shit. She's got this, she's totally smiling. Look at her. She's just smitten. She's literally just smitten right now that I asked to take a photo of her. So it was a good time. She likes to touch him nuts. She does a little giggle every time she touches the nuts. Yep. So like this is like a storefront in China. So like for example, you could put a kitchen in there and do cooking, right? But there's nowhere for people to sit and eat. So what they'll do at night is they'll put a table on the sidewalk. They'll put out tables and chairs on the sidewalk, and they'll have the kitchen in the storefront and then just bring the food out to the sidewalk. I think that's very common. Because there's not enough see how small that is? It's like not enough to actually like put tables and chairs and have people sit in there. What kind of food? Chinese food. Chinese food in China, Mr. Cairo. Cheers, error. I finished 2 beers already, but I'm gonna have some more. No, she doesn't cook anything, but I'm saying you could put a kitchen in that little space, but you wouldn't be able to fit tables or chairs. So you'll put the tables and chairs out on the street, and people sit on the street, on the sidewalk. You get a drink. Error, thank you for the bits. Okay, I have a ginger and turmeric extra strength organic shot. Can we give pets to Vegas? He left. He left, but you can buy him treats, Snickers, Dad. You can buy him treats. I put a bunch of treats on my throne. You can do that. And then, every time he comes in, we can give him treats. Alright, let's try this. But he left. He went. He was here for hours. Cheers. I have a whole section on my throne just for the doggos. It's spicy. Very spicy. Alright. Let's continue. Oh! It left me. Here we go. Let's continue. Oh, that's all milk tea. I think that's at the movie theater. They had milk tea at the movie theater, and I was like, oh my god. That's at the Spring Festival or the... so they have a lot of flowers at the Spring Festival. And this is some type of like a lemon tree that they made. This meat here was from a creature that I don't think... I've never had it before. I probably won't eat this meat again. But yeah, that is like dark meat with a lot of bones. So, yep. This is some of the crowds in Asia, like at the Spring Festival. It's just like shoulder to shoulder of people. Super crowded, a lot of people. Turtle soup. I had to save that track. Oh, you like it, eh? There's a turtle soup for you. The whole fucking turtle is in the soup. The whole turtle's in there. Not the turtle. I like turtles. To be honest, that last meat was dog meat. That meat I showed you just now with the dark meat with bones. That was dog meat. No. It was. It was. I know, they eat a lot of things when in Rome, you know? Some dried fish. No, it was actually pretty tasty. Oh my god, now this is at one of those like street vendors. So, you know how they have those little storefronts? Error, let's go! Thank you, Error. Remember how I said they have those like storefronts where it's just like a kitchen? You can't sit inside, it's only just the kitchen. And then they put these tables out on the sidewalk. Well, that's what this is. It's like one of these night restaurants where it's just they open it at night and they close it by the morning. And you sit on these little stools. It's all like plastic furniture. And this tablecloth is just like a plastic, little thin plastic tablecloth. I'm so conflicted. I know it is very conflicting. I know, Swan, it is. Alright, Saturn. This is congee, which is like a rice porridge. It has crab and shrimp in it, and then these are rice noodles made with the wok. So it's like wok hay, or the heat of like the wok, the breath of the wok. Honestly, this food was 10 out of 10. This food was so good. And it was literally just, I ate it like on an outdoor restaurant, like sitting in on the sidewalk. It was so good though. Wow. That was one of my favorite dishes of all time when I was there. This is the same place. We got clams, and this is crab inside the congee. Congee is like rice porridge. 10 out of 10, man. So good. More of the lantern, lighting the lanterns. This is sugar cane, which also grows. And then that's raw sugar on the right with some Lucky Pockets, some red envelopes. And then this is Tong Yun. No, these are not eggs. No, not at all. This is glutinous rice, like mochi, with black sesame paste inside. It's a dessert. It's called Tong. Tong means soup. Yun. Tong Yun. And it has like, it's made with, it has a ginger broth. Like a sweet sugared ginger broth. It's eaten for the full moon festival. Actually, a lot of different holidays. It's eaten during the holidays. But yeah, it's like a sweet dessert soup. Imagine like mochi. There's some that's the sign for the spring festival. Chinese New Year. It's a dessert soup? Yeah. Cows are considered sacred in India, particularly by Hindus. Yeah, I'd be sad without my beef. True. Very true. Well, yeah. And that's a huge sign for the Spring Festival. They go hard for Chinese New Year. Oh, there's that little bird that didn't hatch yet. You eat the whole thing. It was really good. They eat grain. They're a grain eating little bird. So, but that was really I've never had that bird before. Nobody eats that stuff here. Like, you're never gonna ever try that. That's a little bird. It was really good. It was like, it tastes like popcorn chicken. Exactly. The bones are not fully formed yet. Like, it doesn't even have a beak or eyes or anything yet. You know what I mean? It's just half formed. This is a teapot that you pour tea over. Obviously, it's a pig teapot. This is for the Spring Festival. Again, a lot of flowers because it's for the Spring Festival or Chinese New Year. It's for the welcoming of spring. That's a mandarin tree. A mandarin tree and different chrysanthemums. Welcome back, Saturn. So this is in the apartment that I was living in. And this is the balcony outside. But as you can see, there's a sink out there. And that's for incense on the wall. So you can put incense. But there's also the washer. The washing machine is outside as well. When is Chinese New Year? It's they go by the lunar calendar, so it's different every year. But it's like around like February. It's around February, Swan. It's pretty cold. Like, you saw me wearing a winter jacket. It's for the welcoming of spring. So, like, it's winter and then things are starting to warm up. So they're, like, welcoming the warming of the year. It's between January 21st and February 20th. There you go. It's different every year. But it's cold. And there's no heating. There's no indoor heating, right? So it's very damp as well. So the coldness will get into your bones. You have to make sure you wear like a jacket and stuff. It gets very, very cold because there's no heat. There's no heat, guys. Anyways, the washer, and that's why there's a sink on the balcony, because there's a washing machine as well. So you can do your laundry. People do their laundry. Most people don't have a dryer. Dryers are like they're not heard of in Asia. Not most people don't have a dryer. So you put like a drying rack on the balcony and you'll dry your clothes on the drying rack. You just pull them out of the washing machine and put them on the drying rack. Just hang to dry. That's all most people do. But yeah, there's a sink, and then the wash machine is on there as well. Yeah, and then the drying rack, and it's all on the balcony outside. Because it never gets too cold. So they can keep electronics and motors and things like that on the balcony, and it's okay. They can keep it outside. I can't dry my clothes. There's too many lemons in the way. Too many lemons in the way. Oh, I took a picture of this. This is at a grocery store. I thought this was so interesting compared to, at least here in Canada. Like, everything is in bulk in China, right? So this is an entire aisle of oil, cooking oil. That's all this is. It was longer too. It was a whole aisle. The birth of Costco. Yeah. I thought it was iced tea. Nope, it's all oil. And it was a longer aisle than that, but I just, you know what I mean? But that's literally just, they have so much variety and so many people that they can literally just have an aisle of cooking oil. Yeah. Quite a lot of selection at the grocery store. So they have those outdoor markets like I was showing you, but they also have grocery stores too. Like, that's where I would get the Activia yogurt, is at the grocery store. They don't have that at an outdoor market. You've got to go to a grocery store for that. Everyone cooks their own meals. They also eat out too. But yeah, people like to cook at home. So yeah. For sure. Alright, what else? This was like at the movie theater. They had not only popcorn, but they have like this like party mix stuff. It was interesting. We don't have that here. There's that amazing fucking meal that I had outside. That was a 10 out of 10, man. And people are so chill, like, because you're just like relaxed outside. You'll just put the shells on the tablecloth. It's just like a plastic tablecloth. So when you're done, they just wrap up the tablecloth, fold it all up, and into the bin it goes, and they put a new one. It's so chill. People are out there smoking and drinking. A lot of people drink, and it's really hot and warm outside, and it's just it's a vibe. It is a vibe. Oh, and these places are late at night. This is like the second dinner thing. So these things are like late at night. They're open all night long. So you can go there for, they actually have something, I forget the name in Chinese. There's an actual, there's actually a word for this meal. Does anyone know what it's called? It means like the second dinner. Oh, they're open from like 11 till like 4 a.m. They're open late. Even before 11. They're open up from like 9 to like 4. But the vibe is really cool. So you can go there after you're done at the karaoke if you want to grab some food. There's something open like all night long in China. Like you'll never go hungry. There's always somewhere to go. Anyway, they actually have a word that means like second supper. Literally night meal. Yeah, that's it. Late night snack. So yeah. I think that's what it's called, Swan. That sounds familiar. So they actually, yeah, they actually have a whole like name for this. But a lot of it's like fried rice, fried noodles in the wok. Is that, I don't know how to pronounce that. That sounds Mandarin. I'm thinking Cantonese. Google, it's a southern China thing. Yeah. Because it's Cantonese. Yeah. That top one, suya. Because that top one, I don't know. That's suya in Mandarin, maybe. Cao ye? Because it's the pronunciation would be different in Mandarin. But suya or suya, something like that. But yeah, they actually have a whole like name for like a second dinner that you go to. Oh, this is all the lanterns that are up in the sky. Wok foods. Yeah. It's mainly made from wok foods. From the breath of the wok. Yeah. Or wok hay, which is like hot properties. But yeah, these are not stars, guys. These are those lanterns that are up. They're like burning balls of gas. Billions of miles away. They are. This is a wet market. There's different like creatures in there. And fish tanks. And all of it is for sale to eat. And that's just like a store that you can go. Yeah. It's kind of awful, not gonna lie. It's all, and there's also creatures in cages on the right hand side there. That pink chair though, I swear there's plastic chairs, all like stools and tables and chairs in China. Everything just easy for them to like move around. But yeah, that looks like a chicken or a duck on the bottom right. I can see something avian in there. All of that is for consumption though. All of this is for consumption. You just buy it. This is just like a storefront for you to buy that. So yeah. There's more of these damn tea plums that I love. Look at my nails. Can we just take a moment to look at my fucking nails? Look how healthy those are. Look at my pinky! That's crazy. I don't even have nail polish on them. They were all natural, all super strong from the humidity. They didn't break. They were so long. So fucking long. But yeah, these tea plums were 10 out of 10. I bought so many to bring home. That is a legit Coke pinky nail. It is. Look at the size of it. That's huge. You can get a proper bump. Also, you see this S, the blue S? It's product of China with the blue S. So you'll know that it comes from China with the blue S. That's more than a bump. Yep. Superman, Super China. Guangzhou. Or what do they call China? China is the center of the world. That's what they call China, by the way. Is the center of the world. Oh, I love this song. Shake your tail feather. Anyways, I didn't know humidity affects nail growth like that. Yeah, because I feel like my nails are so brittle here. Let's compare your nails. Look at them now. I clip them now, though, Becca. I mean, I could grow them longer than this, but I clip them. But look, you can't see anything, right? Like, for them to grow... Is China... As Zhongguo. Zhongguo is the middle of the world. Is China too hot to travel during... it depends. In southern China, it's tropical, right? So it's hot and humid. It's very humid. But it's good for your skin and your hair and your nails. Zhongguo. That's what you call China. The Chinese people call China. Which means the center of the world. And when you draw it with the characters, you know, the Chinese characters, you're literally drawing a stick in the middle of the world, like center of the world. That's what Chinese people refer to China as, the Middle Earth, or like the center of the world. There's more tea ceremony. Shake your tail feather. Now this one really got me. This looks like a beautiful farm. Beautiful. Look at the cabbage. Look at all of these vegetables to be consumed. Look at this nasty creek right beside it. This is in an industrial area. This is all toxic waste. This is probably radioactive cabbage. I wouldn't eat this. I can't believe the gardening and all of this stuff here. This was in an industrial area that I took this photo. This was not in farmland. Let's make a salad. Welcome in, Canuck Paul. So that's another thing with China. Because it's so old, everything is not zoned like things are zoned here. You know how here we have an industrial area, and then we have like residential zoning, and we have commercial zoning. Everything is zoned properly. Because China is so old and it's been around for so long, you could find like residential area right beside industrial, right across the street from like everything is mixed up. So their zoning is really fucked up. So yeah. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while, Canuck Paul. Hope you've been well. So yeah. Error. Thank you for the bits, Error. Welcome in, Brett Savage. Welcome, welcome. All right. Oh, look at my nails there too, guys. I can't get over the nails. That's me doing a thumbs up. Nice, Brett. Congratulations. I'm glad you're not going to be homeless. I finally escaped from Blanco's basement. He had you chained up, eh, Canuck Ball? Good to know, good to know. Blueberries. You can't get blueberries in China. It's really hard to get blueberries. They don't have them. They have bananas and pineapples and papayas and tropical shit. They don't have blueberries. I didn't realize how, like, because blueberries are more of a Western thing. So I got blueberries, and I was super happy to get them. I hadn't had them in almost a year. They were wonderful. Anyways, I was very excited about the blueberries. There is another lantern. My face looks so oily there. Again, the humidity level is extremely high. More victory. The humidity level is extremely high, so like your skin has to get used to that. Having it really humid. I'm shining like a star there. But my skin had to get used to the completely different like heat and humidity levels. It's like, has anyone ever been to Mexico or like Dominican, and you get off the plane and like the humidity hits you? It's like that. It's like Florida, Joe Fish. Yeah, exactly. Like Florida. All right, what else we have here? We have, these are mustard greens. They're like pickled mustard greens at like one of these markets. It goes really well with like pork. There's fresh vegetables there too, as you can see. But they're doing their own brining. You can see the pickling there. So this is like a takoyaki, which is really, it's actually a Japanese snack. But they had it there and I loved it. So I took a picture because I love to go to that place. Basically a little like octopus inside a dough ball. This is like some kind of like a flour tea. I don't know what it is, to be honest. Some flour tea. But I liked it and I took a picture. This is something to do, you can see like the mandarin orange people decorated for Chinese New Year. This is CCTV, which is the state-owned news channel in China. So it's the state-owned news channel, CCTV. And they're just talking about China's Spring Festival, Transport Rush. It's the largest migration of people in the world. Never checked out Panda Express there, I'm guessing? No, they don't have Panda Express. Actually, we don't even have Panda Express in Canada. That's only in the States. We have Manchu Walk. But we don't have Panda Express in Canada. But yeah, the largest migration of people in the world. People go from the main cities home to like the rural countryside. And it's a huge migration. Basically, the whole country shuts down for like 2 weeks and people go home. So there's like an actual tradition to it. So like, okay, on the first day of the Spring Festival, you spend it with your immediate family. All right. Second day of the Spring Festival, you're supposed to spend it with your paternal side of your family, your dad's side of the family. Probably Joe. Yeah. And then the third day, you're supposed to spend it with your mom's side of the family. And then as the days go on, then you can spend it with your friends, you know? But like there's an actual order to it. So let's say your dad's side of the family live in like Chinese countryside. You have to go to the countryside and spend it with your family, which I did. So for Chinese New Year, on like the second day, I went to the Chinese countryside, and I have photos of that. There's more of the snake skin and the snake meat, and that little grain-eating bird that hadn't hatched yet. There's the Spring Festival. See, I'm wearing a winter coat because it was like winter. So I'm wearing a winter coat. I think we're doing this. Yeah, okay, we did this already, right? Oh no, more plumellos. Remember I said the monks? Any vegan or vegetarian people will buy these because you can take the skin off and you just eat the thick pith and you can cook it and it's like a meat replacement. So vegan and vegetarian people will buy it. So like monks at a temple will eat that. I'm curious about the state media. Yeah, so it's all state-run media. And also there's no YouTube, there's no Facebook, there's no Instagram, but they have their own. So all of that is banned. And one thing that I found really interesting, Swan, was when you watch like the 5 o'clock news, the evening news, they will show you people who die, like dead people, like on the news. Like if someone dies in a car accident, they'll show the body in the car. And you would never see that here. They would never show a dead body. They'll show it. I find that's really weird. More T-Pets. The graphic picture? Yeah, like the dead body. Oh, here's all those little baby birds that didn't hatch yet, but we ate them. They were good. They were really fatty. And they really were like popcorn chicken. The meat tastes very buttery, like all that yellow is like fat. Because these birds didn't hatch yet. They were still in the egg. So I'm lighting a lantern. Yeah, it was really tasty though. I don't know, this is some offering. More offerings. You don't eat that food, it's just an offering. It gets thrown out afterward. There is pineapple. And what is this? Jackfruit? Or breadfruit? Jackfruit. Oh, this is at a jackfruit. This is a wedding. This was an 1,000-person wedding. 1,000-person wedding, so it had 100 tables, 10 person per table. Those are cigarettes. They even provided cigarettes at the table. Isn't that crazy? They provided cigarettes, and this is like a Buddha's bowl. It's like a vegetarian Buddha's bowl. Like the bowl is edible. You can eat the bowl. I don't think anyone ate the bowl. It's just more presentation. What is the bordel? Yeah, it's fried dough, that like fried noodles made into a bowl. It's called like Buddha's feast. It's all vegetarian in there. Those are cashews with sesame seeds, like candied cashews. I'd eat that bowl. There's like mushrooms and green beans and lily bulbs. Lily bulbs. Yeah, but it's all vegetarian. It's like a Buddha feast, they call it. It was really good. But yeah, man, they had cigarettes. That's like some pork. And I don't know what that is. Chicken, maybe? But yeah, man, there was cigarettes on the table. Smoking is a big culture there. It's cheap also. Smoking is very affordable. So a lot of people smoke. What's the white stuff? Those are lily bulbs. It's kind of starchy. I can buy the dried lily bulbs here. I have some dried lily bulbs with me. I like it. It tastes really good. It almost tastes like potatoes. It's starchy. This is some like offering. Oh, this was a lady at the market. She wanted to take a picture with me. So, just a random lady at the market who wanted to take a picture with the white girl. Hi, Vaughn. Welcome in. How are you? Long time no see. But yeah, this lady just wanted to take a picture with me at the market. You know. She just owns this like little market. Has a little fanny pack. You know, with like change in it. So she'll just like break the money and give you change right away. Any lotus soup? Lotus seed paste is really, really popular. Lotus root is also really popular. Actually, you can eat a lot of basically every part of the lotus. Right? There's that. This is like some fancy dessert with the guy with the nice camera. There's that walnut milk. God, I like that walnut milk and papaya milk too. Okay, and that's it. How many more albums do I have? Okay, we have one more album, so let's finish it, okay? We have one more album. Now, remember I talked about lotus? Yeah, like, you know, lotus, like the lily flower? The water lily? like a water lily. You know those flowers that grow in ponds? There's the leaf, you can wrap that up in like rice. Yeah. Not a grasshopper. A flower. Alright. So remember I talked about Chinese New Year, how on like it's tradition on the first day to spend it with immediate family? Darth Mufasa! Welcome in, Darth. Thank you for the bits. Welcome, welcome. Happy Freaky Friday. Is the back of my neck in pain from the top? A little bit. This one is an elastic, so it doesn't hurt as bad because it's an elastic, so it has some flexibility to it. Lotus seed, yeah, the lotus seed buns. You make a paste out of it, lotus seed paste. All right, so remember I talked about Chinese New Year. On first day you spend it with immediate family. Second day you spend it with your paternal family, like your father's side of the family. Third day is with the mothers. So this is on the second day of Chinese New Year, and the people I was spending time with was their dad side is from a small town, the countryside. They actually own that land, like they're given that land. But yeah. So this is the Chinese countryside in southern China that I went. This is just like a bridge. This is all like bamboo. This could be an album cover pic. Yeah. This is like all bamboo. And their houses are like ancestral homes. Hi, Vegas. Ancestral homes. Hi, Veggie Chubby. So that's like a mud home. Yeah? Are you a good boy? You are? You're a nice boy. I thought you might be nice. Thought so. Welcome in. He's a happy dog. Oh, he's a happy dog. He's a sweetie dog. Oh, he's a sweetie dog. He's a happy boy. Yes, this is Vegas. He's a happy dog. So, he's a good boy. Yeah, so anyways, this is like an ancestral home made from like mud. Oh, this is like China, like a city in China. Yeah. That's like in the main city, like in Guangzhou. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think this is in that ancestral countryside place. Yeah, I don't even know. There's like thatched baskets. I don't know what that hole in the ground is for. I have no fucking idea. They had like this is a fountain, like a water. You know, you have to what do you call that? Error's laughing at you. Error, you wanted to ask that too, didn't you? Yeah, there you go. Pump. You gotta pump the water from like a well. You have to pump it up. So that's what people have to do in the countryside. Is actually like pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up, pump the water. So this is a kitchen in the countryside. You use sticks to light a fire, and you light a fire underneath, like, and then you use the stovetop to cook. But this is like fire underneath. So it's a traditional, like this is the way that Chinese people lived, you know, a long time ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. And people are still living that way in the countryside. Like, if you want to start the stove, you have to light a fire to do that. This is a fire stove. Like, that actually blows my fucking mind if you think about it. The good old days, but people still live that way on in the countryside of China. People still live that way. This is just like a little boy running around in the countryside. Here I am, pumping. Pumping, like I said, pumping the water from the fountain. GeoGuessr game. Right. That's wild. They've given me, those pics have given me a great perspective. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, I had a great old time. This was fun for me, like, you know? Like a garden in the countryside. They put up a bunch of netting so like birds can't get in there. This is the city in Guangzhou. Look how overcast it is and smoggy. But yeah. These are winter melons. And it's just, I guess they grow a lot of winter melon there and they're keeping it in a tent away from the sun. What is the population of that city? Of Guangzhou? It's the highest populated city in the province. It has 18.7 million people. 18.7 mil. Yeah. All right. Such a such a comparison, a stark comparison between like that city and then this countryside. Like with this is all made from mud, like a mud building. See the cracks, and then the window frames is just like wood windows frames or wood. This isn't even a window. This is just like a, what do you call it? Like a shelf made from wood. You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy though? It's like a built-in wood shelf. It probably took a long time to make it. But look at the cracks. And the wooden beams on the top. Yeah, these are all ancestral homes. They're all ancestral homes. What's interesting though, in these little countryside homes, not everybody lives in these houses. They just have them there. They also have like low-rise apartment buildings in these small towns, and most people live in these low-rise apartment buildings, but they keep their ancestral home because they own the land, but no one actually lives in the ancestral home. They use it for like storage, or they'll keep ducks or like farm animals there, but they'll live in like a low-rise apartment building in the same town. So yeah, it's a nice 480 volt motor. Oh, is that a motor? That does look like a motor, actually. Oh, that's something error right over here. That's a motor of some kind. Oh yeah. It's really interesting to see the ancestral homes, though. You know, like you're never gonna see that. I would never probably see a mud home. That's the first time I've seen a mud house. You know what I mean? That's the first time I've seen anything like that. And then they have water buffaloes to do the work. They don't have a lot of horses or even cows, but they use water buffalo. Good night, Big Tom. But yeah, water buffalo are very sensitive. They're very sensitive. They're very sweet and they cry easily. They're very sensitive little creatures. But yeah. And then because this was Chinese New Year, they had like this Chinese New Year banner hanging over the doorway. You know, like prosperity and all of that stuff. This is the type of like clay that they use to make the home. They use clay on the in the area. They probably make buffalo burgers when the buffalo gets too old to do any work. Error. This is actually beautiful. Thank you for the bits, Error. This is a gorgeous photo. Of like the countryside. So thank you for the bits, Error. What kind of milk do they drink? Most Chinese people are lactose intolerant. They don't drink milk. You look tired. I was tired yesterday. I actually took the day off yesterday. But I've been fasting. So I finally had my meal. Kind of tired after the meal. And I had 2 beers as well. It's kind of making me tired. But yeah, I am kind of tired, Era. You're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong with that. Yeah, water buffalo milk. Yep. I've had the water buffalo milk. Another like some of their farming equipment and things that they do that they use in the countryside. It's a trip. Very primitive type of things. This is the view of the building that I was living at. So this is the view from my window. So this is the Pearl River. Remember I said I was living near the Pearl River Delta? And this is like the Pearl River here. And this is the this is like the compound of the buildings. So like only the residents here live here, like or have access to this part. But yeah, it was nice. Again, very tropical, right? With palm trees and stuff, right? But and they're constantly building. That's a brand new building that they're building across with the green scaffolding. They're building that. So they were in the process of building another building. Big boats pass through this river often. Even with all the greenery that they had, there were no birds. Like there was no sound of birds in the morning, which was kind of a bummer. Because I don't know, I like the sound of birds. So yeah. Oh, this is back at the farm in the ancestral land. This is like a big work cow or whatever. They don't eat a lot of beef in China. They eat a lot of pork and chicken. They don't eat a lot of beef. They use a lot of like cows to help like work. So yeah, he was definitely a working cow. He has like a little string in his nose. There's another one of those kitchens with a wood fire. Like you have to put the fire, you have to make a fire to use the burners. So it's one of those old style kitchen. Again, another angle of me. Another angle of me with the water pump. I had a great time with that damn water pump. Oh, you can't really tell what this is. This is all cages and stuff for the chickens. But most of the chickens were all free range, but that's all made from like wicker. That's all made from wicker for like to keep the chickens, like all handmade. It's not chicken wire. It's like made from like thatched like bamboo. So that's kind of interesting. Pumper it. Pump it up. Pump it up. So I've never seen that before. How people make that. Another photo with the pump. Oh, and there's a water buffalo. And he's like walking him around like a dog. That's a little water buffalo, and he's just hanging out. They're walking him around. They're gonna walk him down this little alleyway. It's like a little it's a little alley. I'm just doing shots. Nice, cheers. He's a city water buffalo. No, this is in the country. This is in the ancestral land. You wouldn't see a water buffalo in the city. Hello, Mr. Water Bee. Did you know if you yell at them, they'll cry? They're very sensitive. If you yell at them, their eyes will tear up. That's so fucking cute. Error, thank you for the bits. Error, you're fucking spoiling me today, Error. Jeez, Louise, Error. No yelling at the water buffalo. They're very sensitive. Thank you for the bits, Error. They're very, very sensitive. Their eyes will water up. There's more of the photo of the ancestral land. Like a little alleyway with the wooden with the mud houses, and that's like bamboo in the back. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hello, Isaac. All right. I don't know. They made something here. Looks like a little maybe for chickens or dog. Maybe a dog house. I have no idea what this is. Could be an outhouse. Actually, it probably is. It's probably where people use the washroom, an outhouse situation in the ancestral land. Probably, that's what that is. Do they get snow? No, never. It's vented for a purpose, exactly. No snow. Not in southern China. Like in northern China, they get snow. There's some chickens. And some more beautiful, like, landscape. Vented for farting. Welcome in, Fragment. Nice to see you. Oh, here I am in a... This is a bamboo forest. A bamboo forest. Isn't that cool? It's so tall. It's thick. Did you know bamboo is just grass? It's just grass. Crazy. Look at that. You know, when I go through a bamboo forest, I really think I'm in China at that point. You know what I mean? Hey, rootin' tootin' Vaughn. Who is that young girl? That's me. 'Tis I. We're going through photos when I taught English in China. It does grow super fast, absolutely. That's why it's a great renewable resource. Bamboo is a great renewable resource. I knew it was you, okay? Okay, good. Good. Glad you knew it was me. All right, what else we got? I don't know, some vegetables in this ancestral countryside. Oh, this is where I was living in Nanhai. And this bridge, okay, so I was actually kind of living on an island. Like, to get to Guangzhou, you gotta go cross this bridge. I was technically living on a little island. So this bridge, right here. We were talking about the triad earlier, right? Hi, John Deeds, welcome in. Yeah, all of this is manicured because this is all part of, like, the landscapers will do this, right? It's like a closed, gated community. But this bridge that you have to cross to go into the city, somebody got hung off this bridge one day and was hanging there all day. And the police didn't take them down for, like, all day. Like, it happened at night, in the middle of the night, and they were hanging there. They didn't get taken down till probably like 2 in the afternoon. They got hung up there all night, all day. That turned dark. Yeah. Well, I saw the person hanging there. There's China for you. So again, that person probably they set an example. Like the police could have taken them down long before that, but they were kept up there because that person was bad. Like that person was either a thief, a murderer, a rapist, somebody bad. And they got dealt with. They didn't go through jail and court hearing and all of that shit. They got dealt with by the community. And I just thought it was crazy that they left their body to hang up there all day before they took it down. And they made an example. Exactly. That's exactly what that was, Swan. They made an example out of that person. Send P. Diddy to China. Yep. Absolutely. They'll deal with him. They'll deal with his case. So anyway, yeah, I saw someone hanging from that bridge from my window all freaking day. People were taking pictures, like they knew that he was there. But he was an example. They set an example out of that person. It was clearly a bad person. So, but yeah, that's the view from my balcony, like the laundry room. The laundry room part, like, of my balcony. More ancestral land with some gardens and stuff. Upside down hanging. No, a regular hanging. It's a regular hanging. Ancestral land. Oh, it's all messed up. More of these winter melons. All kinds of winter melons out on the farm. The view was pretty dope though. It was, other than it being very overcast. This was, I don't know, but they cut it all down by hand. They didn't use any machines. You can see how they cut this all down by hand. Isn't that crazy? Everything is so primitive. They don't have a lot of like new farming equipment. It's all done by hand. But the problem that I didn't like, it was always overcast. There's a rooster doing his roostering. Cock-a-doodle-doo and all that. Hi, first time chatter. This is not China, it's India. Whatever you say, Tess. Whatever you say. There's some geese. No durian? No durian. No. There was pineapple and papaya and banana. And guava. There's another view of my balcony, like on the other side. So that bridge that we saw to go into the city, that was on the other side of my apartment. And this is on the other side. So with the Pearl River. And this is some cityscape. Not from my apartment, but like more downtown. More downtown, a little higher population. You can kind of tell. It's a higher populated area. See, I was kind of in the burbs. A little more greenery. The smog, you can't escape the smog. Yeah. Oh, this is a really big skyscraper building in Guangzhou. I forget the name of it. But it's one of the tallest buildings there. Did I travel on weekends? Not really. No, it's not like I like flew to Japan on the weekend and came back. No. I didn't really do much of that, but like I did travel, but not like on the weekends. I would try to go for a little longer. It's crazy how stacked living makes use of the area. These are like probably they grew rice and stuff, like rice fields. Oh, there's that water buffalo. Remember the guy was walking the water buffalo? And I told you he walked down a little alleyway? This is where he took him, into this little alleyway. This little water buffalo, I loved this buffalo. And that's when he told me if you yell at the buffalo, his eyes will water up, and he's very sensitive. He will cry. Doesn't like to get yelled at. But like, so this is, look how much trash is here. It's full of trash. But okay, so remember I said like there's the ancestral mud homes. So there's a mud home that you see on the left that the buffalo is like licking, right? And then you see that in front, those are like white apartment buildings. Those are like the newer apartments that were built. So like the people who live there, they live in the apartment buildings. Not a lot of people live in the ancestral homes, but they keep the buildings for like storage and for farm animals and all of that stuff. So people actually live in the newer built homes. Yeah. But this buffalo was like a dog. He was so freaking cute. Some more land. Some free-range chickens and roosters. Oh, you can't even tell there's a chicken under here, under the car. There he is. Lots of chicken. Chicken is very tasty there. A lot of it's free range. This is some type of a mill. Maybe to mill rice. There's some like downtown cityscape. What did we say there was? Swan? 18.7 million people in this city. Yeah. 18.7 million people that live in this city. It's one of China's highest populated cities. Pretty crazy. Very dense. Very dense. I appreciate emotionally intelligent water buffaloes. Same. I would never want to be mean to a little buffalo, though. Oh, and that's the last picture. Okay. That was all of my pictures of China. I'm glad that we could go through them. So that's it. That was a nice photo to end it on. You saw such a contrast between the countryside and the city. I didn't get a chance to do any of my unboxings tonight. We'll have to go through those another time. We'll go through them. Don't worry. Another time. Another time, guys. This might be my most favorite stream of yours I've seen. It's so fascinating and educational. Oh, thank you, Swan. Thank you. I try. So, do them real fast. No. I was supposed to end stream 21 minutes ago. I can't do them really fast. We're already late. But don't worry, it gives us something to do on next week. Don't worry, the alcohol isn't going anywhere. Guys, thanks for joining though. I hope you enjoyed the little mukbang where we had some curried beef burgers with green salad and mango vinaigrette. I had a Chinese beer because I knew we were going to be doing the slideshow. And a lovely Hoegaarden wheat beer. Hey, Error, let's go! You're welcome, and you saw Anne from way back in the day. You saw little Anne in China. And we had some... I want to buy some more of these. I'm craving these. Some walnut kernels with sesame seeds. I'll have to look online if I can buy these somewhere. I want more. But yeah. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed seeing some old albums of China. Now, here's the thing. Wait, did I go through all the albums? There's one that I didn't get a chance to go through yet. I'm thinking of a photo that we didn't look at. Looks like we did go through all of them. But there's one I don't remember showing you. Anyways, there's the subway. I took a photo of the subway there. Wait a minute, I didn't go through all these photos. Oh, are you kidding me? We didn't finish all the photos. We'll have to go through them another time, okay? There's more. There's more. I wondered why I didn't go through all of them. Anyways, we'll do them another time. But yeah, the subway has this, like, it's all enclosed with glass, so you can't jump on the tracks. So it's actually pretty like advanced in certain parts of the country. Other parts of the country are very old school. So it really depends. But yeah, we have some more content for next time. Just remind me and I'll show you more photos. I didn't show you all of them. Unfortunately, I don't know why it didn't work, but there's more to see. Add walnut kernels to your wish list. Yeah, I should, Swan. I should. We'll do round 2 another time soon. Exactly. I appreciate you and your patience tonight. You're welcome, Swan. Thank you guys for joining. Error. Thank you for all the love today. Error with all of the bits. Appreciate you, Error. Thank you so much. And then we had we added Riker and Swan and Nibs to the flower wall as well. So thank you so much, guys. You got your flowers on the wall now. I love this song, by the way. We'll be back tomorrow for some Discord call-ins. What are flowers? For the wall. 5 gifted subs or more and you get your name on a flower. And if we get 2,000 subs for the month, I do a bikini beach stream. So that's our community goal for the month. All right. But yes, thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you. And did I get mine up? Jimmy, did you gift 5 subs? Jimmy, I don't think you gifted 5 subs or more, did you? I don't think so. I don't see you on the board, Jimmy. So this month it's for 5 gifted. It's not for tier 3 subs. It's for 5 gifted subs or more. But yeah. No, I just subbed. No, that was last month that we did for tier 3 subs, but see on the bottom left, 5 gifted subs equals a flower. That's what we're doing this month, is for 5 gifted subs or more. Welcome in first time chatter, Alejandro. All right. I have to go. I'm so tired. But we'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern for the Discord call-ins. Before we go, let's do a little 1-2 buckle my shoe. Let's rest. Oh yes, I need to rest. But yeah, thank you everyone for the follows tonight. I hope you enjoyed watching a little bit of my China albums. I just realized I have actually more photos to show you, but we'll do them another day, sometime next week, okay? Just remind me. I have them here on my PC, so no rush. Thank you for the subs, Con, Swan, Jimmy, Swede, Saturn, PJ, Minty, Swan again. Swan, you were tier 1 and tier 3 today. I noticed that, Swan. The bits were from Error. Thank you for the bits today. Swan and Cyberdial as well. And to my amazing moderators, thank you so much for being here. Mods. We'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy the rest of your night. Love you all. Good night, Saturn. Good night, Becca and Mr. Cairo and Vaughn, Swan and Shy, Alejandro, Jimmy, Mr. Cairo, I think I said already. Error. Good night, Error. Alana. And good night to Jiz and Vaughn. Good night, Vaughn. And good night to Bochi and Tess. And good night to Fragment and John Deeds. I am tired. I can hear it in my voice. Good night to Isaac Newton.